Hey everyone, welcome to the Drop Zone. I am BE. I'm here with Mo Knows. We are going to go over the drop today. It is the Lion King, and I think it's going to be a good drop. How you doing this morning, Mo?
Let's try the intro with a little more energy, shall we, BE?
All
From the
right,
top.
good daddy doo dah. We got the Lion King drop. All right.
La-di-doo-dah.
And I get to hear that twice. Awesome. All right. Well, I am ready. I guess I didn't sound excited enough, but the good news is I'm not wearing my UPS shirt. So
All right, who you working for today? You get you ready to go golfing.
I'm working for the golf club.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. We got Jeff in the house. We got Rewind 2001 and Gus. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I am excited about this drop. At the worst, you get a pencil, right? Of course, it's not financial advice, but I think it's worth going for. 40 gems. I'm, ready for the wait list. I'm just going to go on at 9:30 Central Time. And hey, we got Big A in the house. Roger collects. Good to see you. Yeah, so and if you don't go for it, you're not getting the pencil. So if you're sniping or whatever, you're shit out of luck, right?
That's right. I'm shit out of luck. I only have 32 gems, BE.
Well,
I gotta put money in my damn account if I get on the wait list.
I'm blown away, man. I never thought I'd hear you say that you're gonna add money. But hey, that's good. I mean, you've got it, do it.
Well, can I sell something? Can I sell something for
What do you
7.5
have?
gems?
What do you have that I can steal from you?
Let's see. Let's see.
Or maybe somebody in chat would
Let's go through my comics.
Yeah, I mean, you got some comics. Yeah, you're probably going to be screwed because, well, actually, if you could throw some stuff at the floor, but if it's a common and it's worth like 7-8 gems, it's probably worth keeping. How much is Night Nurse? Man, I forgot about that one.
That's I got all the bad ones in here.
It's like $1.
$2.
Oh, right.
$2
I guess that's kind of the minimum because otherwise my collectibles will buy them all. So there you go. Mustus Pustus is in the house. All right, so we've got Simba. How do you say this guy's name? I don't even know how. Rafiki, I don't even know. And Scar. So there you go. I don't know my Lion King stuff. But I do think it's going to be a decent drop. Don't know if you're going to make any money. You'll probably make money on the secret rare. But I think that pencil has shown us that it is worth what, at least 25, 30 gems.
Yeah, at least 25. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, even if this goes to 15, you're good. Even if it goes to 10, I mean,
I don't think it goes to 15. I think Rafiki goes rock bottom. I think Rafiki goes down like probably less than 50% of the drop price, to be honest. I think Simba probably goes higher than Rafiki, and then Scars, whatever. I mean,
there is a lot of additions. Was it 2450? I put in the mint numbers. 2494.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the day it was released. The 24th of the month, 1994. I don't know.
I mean, that's a reach. If I can't sell number 93 Jurassic fucking Park Dilo, there ain't no shot somebody's gonna know 2494.
Yeah,
was it released on February 4th of 1994?
Well, that's what I was thinking too. It could be that. Also, let's see. We got Captain Obvious in the house. We got Denny OC. Ahoy, ahoy! He's the only one in the world who knows that. I've been saying that for like, I don't know, 30 years. So I love it. By the way, speaking of UPS, because I know everyone's here for VeVe, but speaking of UPS, FedEx. Here's my question for you, Mo. Without cheating, what symbol can you see, or what can you see in the FedEx name?
Can I see in the FedEx?
Most people don't know this. Most people don't know this. You're gonna pull it up.
I'm usually so lit. I'm just so lit. I'm in like my own fucking reality half the time.
Damn it, Big A! You're not supposed to tell them.
Pull it up. Trust.
Now. Yeah, pull it up. He's right. Oh, everyone knows. Hey,
StreamYard chat's delayed, so I actually don't see it. I got my eyes closed. Can you see my avatar eyes closed?
Yeah, your avatar. Yeah, I don't know if you're smoking or not.
No, my eyes are actually closed. I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to visualize the truck. I know it's not.
It's in the name.
Shit. I know FedEx. The Kentucky Fried Chicken one. I never unsee that.
Hey, I'm blown away. People know, and I believe like all these people knew, even if they saw other people.
Yeah,
You're never gonna miss it now. You're never gonna miss it. This is a very interesting.
Apparently there's an arrow.
Yeah, there's an arrow. Go pull it up, man. You'll see it.
Yeah, if I Google this and some other random ass shit comes up.
Oh, okay, because we're gonna
we're gonna get you banned. I don't give a shit.
You're right. Look at the X. What's in the middle?
Okay.
Take your eyes off.
I feel like this is a reach.
It's not a reach. It's purposeful. My father teaches this. This is like one of those things that it's subliminal, kind of, right? But you see it, right? It's so obvious.
No, I don't. I'm looking at it here. I mean, I see what you're talking about, like with the part here that would be the, point of the arrow, but like,
yeah.
What kind of Bougetto ass arrow is this? Like the
look at there,
like the tips are all fucking jagged on the other side. Like if it was a real arrow, I'd expect the other side of the X to be just missing.
No, because they're just what they wanted it hidden, right? It's kind of one of those things that, for marketing purposes, subliminal, whatever. Captain Obvious is saying Amazon, has the same thing. It works. I mean, you've never seen it, although I never use FedEx because I hate them. So I guess it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. Big A is basically retired. Well, that's because he had all those commercial properties he was able to get rid of. So, we get
my whole life though, with the KFC, the KFC one? No,
I don't know the KFC one. Uh-oh.
Does anybody know the KFC one? Because I can't unsee the KFC one once somebody taught me this. Because my whole life, I thought it was a KFC with a freaking tie, but it's actually KFC with a little body.
I'll never look at the same.
Right? You never look at the shit the same. Now he got little arms and it's like little legs.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Colonel Sanders. He went to. I went to Purdue University for a little while, and he went there. So what I find interesting is it's KFC now because they don't want people to think of Kentucky Fried Chicken. What a bunch of losers! It's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Come on, man. I still know it's crap food.
It's offensive to everybody, apparently.
It's offensive. Yeah, don't say fried.
Yeah, or chicken.
Right.
And nobody likes Kentucky.
Oh yeah, nobody likes Kentucky. I actually like Kentucky. Kentucky's actually pretty interesting.
Stickman Sanders, yeah.
Yeah, you suck, man. Now I'm going to see that and laugh every time. But there you go. Maybe you'll look at a FedEx truck when it passes you, and you'll see that arrow, and you'll be good.
See, I still don't see it. I mean, I get the the meaning behind it, the business, the marketing aspect behind it, but I guess I just don't see it.
By the way, Bruin, thank you for bringing that up. So he's mentioning one for Silka.
Moment.
We do have the 1 minute, so we're going to have to shut our mouths, and we're going to have to keep an eye on the time. But yes, they're going to delay by 1 minute for silence, which will be kind of weird on stream, but Silicone Secured deserves it. And we'll make sure that we do that. So don't be weirded out when you hear nothing. Hopefully you guys will be silent. I wonder if they're going to have something cool pop up. I kind of wish they actually had something for the drop page. That would have been cool. I mean, maybe they will. I'm just looking, seeing if things are running slow. It's laggy. But yeah, we'll have to do that. I forgot to pull up a few things here. So, yes, I think that Popeye's best chicken. Isn't that out of New Orleans?
Oh, God. Popeye's chicken is disgusting.
I wouldn't say it's disgusting.
Bro, really? Yo, KFC puts Popeyes to shame.
I'm just saying, pretty much all that stuff's disgusting, but yeah.
Shame. No shot. Chick-fil-A is fucking bomb.
No, Chick-fil-A is the best. For me, that's the best.
PDQ, even though PDQ is just a fucking ripoff of Chick-fil-A, in my opinion. Actually, PDQ, the reason why I like PDQ, though, is that they rip off the best parts of Chick-fil-A and the best parts of KFC.
Well,
and you put them together, it's fantastic. 5 years ago, Popeyes was good. See, Denny's on point. I'm telling you, man, they changed some shit. When they started going, like, national, because they started popping up everywhere, dude. Yo, I go to Popeyes to get some chicken.
Right.
I know shrinkflation's a thing right now. But, yo, I'm talking like breast with like barely any meat on it. Like, I'm getting more meat off like a fucking like a chicken wing than a breast nowadays. Oh, it's pathetic, man. These chickens need to start working out.
Yeah, right.
I
They
don't know.
do.
I don't know if it's a chicken thing or if it's a Popeyes thing, but
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I've had good luck with Popeyes. But by the way, the biggest bro is in the house. Good to see you, man.
Real.
Yeah. The thing I like about Chick-fil-A, like I like Dunkin' Donuts. I'll go in a line with 2 people in front of me. It can take 20 minutes. Chick-fil-A, I could have 30 cars in the line in front of me in 2 different rows, right? And they'll get me out in 5 minutes or less.
Oh yeah.
They are
And that
so
shit's
efficient.
fresh. And it's fresh.
It's efficient. I read something the other day. They're going to start using conveyor belts. I don't know if that's true, but I had heard that. But yes, the interesting thing about Chick-fil-A is the owner, because I looked into one. The owner, you have to be an owner operator, and you can't have like a million. You can't have McDonald's and have a whole portfolio of places. You literally have to focus, and they will give you a second one, but you have to be doing very well. And again, you have to be running it. So that's why it runs well, right? Because the owner has to be involved in everyday stuff. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know. It had to be closed on Sundays. Requirement.
Yeah, which is every time I want it. Like if I'm driving and I pass one, I always only want it on Sunday, and I can't get it. So
waitlist is open, by the way. And yo, real quick thing on Dunkin' Donuts, fucking bullshit. By the way, back in the day when because now they're just Dunkin', right? They used to be called Dunkin' Donuts,
right.
And when they were called Dunkin' Donuts, you could go in, and they had coffee. They had crullers, they had donuts, and they had some munchkins. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
Now you go into Dunkin' Donuts, there's like 14 fucking thousand different menu items. Like you said, you got to go in there. It's like you got people in front being like, can I please have a large upside down half cap vanilla chai suck my ass mochaccino? And I'm like, well, what is this? I can't join the wait list? Am I banned, chat?
Oh man, they knew. No.
Oh shit!
It's a glitch. Oh wait, what? I can't join the wait list either.
We're all banned.
Guys. All right, guys. Who in the chat has been able to join the wait list? Holy cow! What the f is going on? That ain't good. I didn't know the wait list. Oh, maybe. No, it can't be because of Silicon Secure. Like
I was thinking the minute too. Okay, we're on the wait list now. Maybe it was the minute. Maybe
no, the minute was supposed to be when it starts, right?
No, I know, but if they start to drop at 1 minute later, maybe the wait list opens 1 minute later.
There you go. No, you're right. That's 100% what it is. Okay.
Even though it did say join the wait list because that's probably on a set timer.
Right.
But I bet you it probably has something to do with.
Oh no, you're 100% right. It's just a minute later. So there you go. Let's see who else do we have. Bitcoin BMW. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate everyone being here. If you guys, let's see, if you guys want to donate, as we say, you've got to be an oil baron. No, you got to be an oil prince. And by the way, why is this?
Right.
Oil prince. You can. I'm going to go ahead and put some links in here. Don't worry if you don't. We still love you, but definitely hit that like button. That always helps us. Man, our little private chat that I put these on isn't working great. So let's see if this works here. But we appreciate having you. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe. We're always happy to have you here.
Be always happy to have you here. I'm alone so I don't get fired.
Yeah, right. Jorge's in the house. Good to see you. The secret rare. Yeah, yesterday's was a good flip if you got that secret rare. I'm actually surprised that it stayed that high and that the Barbasol did so bad. So, I mean,
sheesh.
Yeah, we have no clue and it's doing even worse now, right? It's like at $32 last time I checked.
Yeah, it's almost in my buy range.
By the way, to pump my bags, people, I bought a kit yesterday for 26 gems. I was very happy about that because I'd seen the other day that Sleeping Comics had got one for 25. I'm like, you know what? If VeVe versus is actually going to work, we know the cars already do what they do. Why not get one? So
why not get 5? Pump up your bags, pump them up while the VeVe's jumping.
I'm not going to sell it. I mean, that's a good. Like, I'm not going to sell my PC. Those are 2 things that I got a good deal on. I'm going to keep.
You better not sell a damn PC. You know, fucking long and hard I had to work to get that PC up and running for you.
Yep. Oh yeah. Right. I know. Right. Hustlers drop off is in the house. Thank you for dropping by. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are on this drop again. I know you thought Simba is going to beat Rafiki. What do you think about Secret Rare? What's going to
Simba
happen?
might beat fucking Scar. No, mid count won't allow that. But
Right.
yeah, I think Rafiki's. We'll see you at the bottom, homie.
Right.
You gonna need that cane to get your footing when you hit fucking rock bottom, my friend. 804. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Honestly though, if this was like, I don't know, 1400, 800, I might say Simba would flip Scar too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. I mean, we've kind of been waiting for this, and plus the bonuses, everyone. You know, you get the pencil. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Denny OC is right. There is going to be a lot of people saving up for that Hulk on Tuesday. That's going to be an interesting drop. But I saw that still the Hulk stuff is all going down. So maybe our calculus is wrong on how these drops are going to work.
Yeah, well, can we just get out of the mindset of we're saving gems for drops? Nobody's saving gems for drops, okay? This isn't a fucking year ago where inflated prices and people are chasing fucking bot pumps and stuff like that. Like, trust me. People got the gems. I mean, yeah, we are recycling gems. People are selling shit and doing things, but let's not get it twisted.
Well, I mean, look at you. You didn't have the. By the way, can you put up those minty fresh numbers? We got a request for them. I mean, look at you. You had to add gems, right? So I mean,
don't bring logic and reasoning into this. I'm adding gems. Skeleton. I'm not saving gems. Yes, but please do not ever bring logic and reasoning into my world. Thank you.
Well, we try to. We love you, Mo. So. Yeah, so here's our minty fresh numbers, guys. Or Gus, I know you're asking for them. 41 is going to be the first mint. 1901 is Walt's birthday. 1923 is Disney's birthday, actually the business. 1928, Mickey, if you can get that near floor, that's going to be worth it. 1994 is the first appearance of Lion King. Now, all the mints below are only on Simba because of the mint counts. 1997 was a musical, which is a big hit. It's one of the best Broadway shows out there. I don't know. I have not seen that movie. Maybe you have. 2019 was the second movie. No. 2023 this year, and 2494 is the last mint. A Simba. I don't have the mints for the other ones.
Do I look like somebody that goes to a fucking Broadway show?
I know, right? Yeah, but you're right by that little hut that has like 50% off tickets. So, I thought maybe you would do that. By the way, Bob Sales in the house. Good to see you, man.
My problem with Broadway shows is not even the productions themselves. It's just I don't like having to sit places like that for a long period of time. But I do like some of the music. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no business like show business.
Right. Exactly. That's why I thought you would like it.
But other than that, like, if I have to sit there, like, I'll go by myself if I could just get up, walk out, leave, go out for a smoke, come back. But if I go, like, with my girl or something, she'd be like, you got to sit here the whole time.
Right. Oh, totally.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. If you don't have the gems, you're not able to join the wait list.
That would be brilliant, actually.
That would
actually be smart.
That would be good. By the way, Sugar Shane 420, thanks for coming by, man. Oh yeah, thank you. What do I talk about?
Bob Sales in the building.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. I talk about Happy Tree Friends, Cryptoys, VeVe, and I don't know, Photo Finish Live. That's kind of what we talk about. I really just like hanging out with Mo and you guys, so that's what we do. And we got Al in the house. Yeah, Bob Sales, I saw what you said before. A worst case scenario, if you go for this drop, 15 gems, the pencils go down 15, 20, whatever. You're probably going to be okay no matter what happens. Maybe you lose a little money. I think it's worth the risk. Not financial advice. Absolutely. By the way, we got a, let's see. Earlier, well, I'll ask later again when we get a few more people the FedEx question, because I'm curious to know how many more people actually know that. I mean, it blew me away that almost everyone knew except you, Mo, and you know everything because your Mo knows.
I don't claim to know everything. The reason why, and we go over this quite a bit, but the reason why my name is Mo knows because I enjoy conversations and I enjoy learning. I don't walk around telling people I know everything.
No, I know you don't.
It actually puts me in precarious situations when I try to meet new people and they're like, "Oh God, his name is Monos." Bitch, you don't even know me.
The first time I heard it, I didn't think anything bad of it. I thought, clever name. much better than my old name, VeVe Drop, which was the
Yeah.
worst SEO failure in my life. I thought that was going to be the best. It ends up Informant. If they split the name up or put the dash in, I mean, I'm right at the top, like for the first 4 lines. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had the minty fresh numbers. I really do. I think I want Simba, which means I won't get him. That's just.
Oh, I'm getting Rafiki. I'm gonna get Rafiki on this one. As long, you know what? As long as I get it and get the damn pencil, I'll be okay with any of them.
I think you're gonna get it. 54. What is it? 5,400 total. I think you're gonna get it. Yeah. Somewhere thereabouts.
I was wrong on Frozen.
Well, I mean,
I keep saying there's 2,000 people on VeVe, but apparently my numbers are way off on that.
Well, I mean, again, every time I think I figured it out, I haven't. So now I'm just going to stop trying to figure it out.
The data, like I said, the data from that chick that does the wallet stuff. I mean, that data right there proves that I'm wrong. So I'm always willing to be proven wrong by data. And the amount of wallets and active wallets and who owns what and when they were active and blah, 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 blah. I mean, shit. If that is 100% accurate, then I am absolutely wrong.
Yeah. Let's see here. I just lost my train of thought. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully you get the secret rare if that's what you're going for. I guess if I get the secret rare, I'm selling it and I'm going to go get Simba. I think that's my plan.
Well, he posted 12 alt account bots, and that's true, but there's way more accounts than that on that spreadsheet that girl goes over. Whoever it is that tracks it, was like VBPox or something. There's way more than 12K. And like I said, they go over, who has one collectible and when were they, last active in the past 72 hours and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where that data's coming from, if it's legit. But if it is, then there's definitely way more than 2,000 people active on VeVe.
Oh, totally. By the way, I am having issues with it said join waitlist, and I had already joined, and then I hit join, and now it says leaving waitlist. So that's going to be awesome. If it's totally, obviously there's some glitching going on. So maybe this drop isn't going to happen. Maybe Silicon Secure is sending us something. All right, let's see if this works this time. We'll see if it joins. Let's see. What did Bob say? Okay. First UFC I missed and the chat spoiled it. Oh, man.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
That is the worst.
You ain't never got to worry about me and B spoiling UFC.
I actually I loved UFC back in the past. I used to watch
back
it.
When Hoist Gracie and them guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, early. Yeah.
You can get trained by family members in Florida, which is really cool. Like they have a
Hoist Gracie. Yeah, they have Hoist Gracie gyms up here too.
Oh, they did.
My boy Frankie used to train with what's his name? Mike Serra. Serra, Serra.
I think yes. Oh yeah.
I think it was Mike Serra, but it was like Serra something up here. It's like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I think.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And I just remembered the first match where he took down that like 264-pound wrestler.
Matt Serra? Yeah, Matt Serra.
And man, that was awesome. You're like, there's no way this little guy can do it. And man, he had that baby crying. Tony Dolce is in the house. Good to see you. Yes, Tony, I got kicked, or at least it looked like I got kicked. I am in. I'm just not going to touch it and pray. So if it kicks me, I don't know if I want to do anything because I actually played around with it. And then it said leaving waitlist. So be careful.
Yeah, I just checked on mobile. Still had me in. Says leave waitlist. I'm not going to mess with anything.
By the way, everyone, remember, this is starting 1 minute late to celebrate Silicon Secure's life. Unfortunately, we lost him. A big, member of the family and the VeVe community. So yeah, we will be going silent for that minute. But when we get to that point, right before, I'll let you know. Dr. Strange is in the house. Good to see you.
Strange in the building.
He is. Man, I'm feeling slow today. I'm tired. I think it's just been so much. This has been going on. By the way, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the comic drop tomorrow. There's a comic drop. I don't think it's a good comic. Got to pick the parents up from the airport. I don't know.
Yeah, how's Mama Duke's doing, by the way?
Yeah, she. I mean, they did the CAT scan, and when she had the hematoma, and then or whatever the heck it is, and she had some cracks in her nose. I mean, it looked nasty. So I'm gonna go
I
there.
know you were trying to show me pictures.
I was
going
gonna
to
show you some pictures, and you're like, no. And I looked at it, and I was like, queasy. So I'm gonna go there and help her, get in the car and everything. Otherwise, I would have like done Uber and all that, but I'm gonna go help her. So, yep, I apologize.
That's a good son. Yeah. So, Drop Zone will be on hiatus
until
drop. I mean, maybe if I'm up, maybe I'll go live and keep the streak alive. But more than likely not, unless people want to watch me play Madden. By the way, first and foremost, I was telling BE before the show, my tinnitus has gone crazy. I think it's because I like the sound of my own voice, and I think my low bass in my voice actually fucks my eardrum up. But if anybody in chat has tinnitus, I feel for you. But high-end tinnitus is what I dealt with for like 20 years, 30 years, and now I get this low-end rumble tinnitus. Does anybody in chat ever... I know 2 people that get it, and they both tell me, they're like, yeah, dude, like that, it's debilitating sometimes. Like, it's just, you can't get it out of your freaking head. And I'm listening to BE talk, and like, it's just, I just hear like an air conditioner going off in my head. It's fucking wild. That's not your tinnitus. That's just me being annoying. So I didn't grow up on the power lines either. So Bones B, good to see you. Yeah, tinnitus is the word. I do have it, and when it comes up, it's a and then you start concentrating on it, and man, it doesn't go away. Does not go away. But let's see. Yep. Well, hopefully, actually, I mean, they do have medicine for it. Yeah, I mean, actually, I use drops and stuff too. But yeah, it's just really bad. I mean, I heard if you take a Q-tip and shove it in there, that helps. Don't try this at home. Yeah, don't try it at definitely don't do that. But that's what I heard. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Bob says, watch UFC 1 until now, never miss a show normally, and then he misses one and it gets ruined on the Drop Zone. So yeah, sorry, man. Right. Sucks. So okay, let me do the poll in the chat. Like I said, I'm kind of dragging this morning a little bit. Oh, it's a Loki comic tomorrow? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's horrible. Chat, how do you feel about watching me play Madden while we kind of talk about the drop? Right, that would be cool. Bro, I used to be nasty at Madden, right? Like I was fucking insanely good at Madden. And it got to the point, like now I'm like older, I get online, I just want to kind of chill out. Like I don't want to start throwing controllers and launching shit, you know what I'm saying? So totally. I'm at the point in my ultimate team where it's like you start with like a shitty team, you have to open packs, and I don't spend money on packs. Right. So I have to like grind the challenges. So I grind it, right, to get my coins and get my cards, right? But now I'm at the point where I have to kind of play some online shit. And dude, I started playing these online challenges, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so bad. Yo, I'm nasty. I got people. I told you I was working on the cartoon, right? Now I got done. I had to restart the computer. I had like 10 minutes, and I was like, let me just throw the game on. I had 3 motherfuckers rage quit, and like, because you're good. I mean, that's the problem. Yeah. Good. My defense is lit. My defense has always been lit. My nickname on the circuit was Mean Green D. And that is the best when you do that. By the way, Ronnie Lido, good to see you. Greedy One, thank you for coming in. And Real, thank you for coming here, and everyone for coming in. Hit that like button. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing. When I would play Madden back in the day, I wouldn't rage quit, but I would throw things and punch things. No, I never rage. I never quit a game. I never quit. I mean, if it's like, I don't think I've ever really been washed or flooded like 21 points or more. But like, I don't think, I would, I guess, but I don't know. I just been shocked, man. Like I said, I've been hopping online with these youngins, and I'm like, oh, all right, my defense is still nasty. You quit. All right, you suck. Get out of my game. That, like you said, they have their they have their few defenses, and if it doesn't work, well, they're screwed. Well, actually, everyone online has like 2 offensive plays. They all run PA crosses with like play action. Right. And like they wait for their slot guy to come across the field, and usually it's the fastest guy in their team, so good luck keeping up. But there's a thing in Madden where you can like tell it to prepare for a run or prepare for a play by using the right analog stick and like flicking it up or down. Oh, right. So if I tell it to always play for a pass, which is what I do, my blitz against their play action, they're like on top of them as soon as they turn their back. I'll fucking, oof. Well, but it feels good to be back. So yeah, if anybody wants to watch that tomorrow, Let me know in chat. Maybe we'll go
Yeah,
live.
let them
with,
know. Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I can't be here for the stream, so he'll kind of talk about the comic, but do more chatting and playing. So yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, it'll basically be Madden on the stream, on the screen, and maybe like a small little box with the Loki comic, and we can talk about it. But yeah.
Let's see. Jared can't join the wait list. Yeah, a lot of people have had that issue. Others have not. Back out, go back in. If that doesn't work, you might want to remove the app and reinstall it. That could help. By the way, if you guys are going to snipe the market, VeVe OG Vault used to tell everyone this: go into your profile, then you're going to want to hit. You're going to go to your settings. I got to look at this every time because I forget. And then go to My Files. Make sure those are all removed. Just remove all downloaded files. That can slow your device down, and you can snipe better when you do that. All right, so we've got about 10 minutes, 15 seconds. And again, don't forget about the 1 minute of silence. So we're going to go silent right before to celebrate Silicon Secure's life, because we lost him recently, and he was a big part of the VeVe community.
That's right. Can we get a fuck cancer in chat? F cancer if you don't like the curse.
F cancer for sure.
Fuck cancer, man.
I mean, everyone here knows somebody who has been affected by cancer. I know multiple people in my family. Yeah, it's just sucks. Absolutely sucks. In fact, I'm hoping, I think this would be great. Maybe I should actually contact David you and say, we should do a fundraiser. I've got comics I'd be willing to get rid of, sell them, donate all the money, either to Silicon Secure or to cancer. I'm totally about that. This hat that I wear is a friend died at 22 of a type of brain cancer. Very rare to get it at that age. And so I'm all about saying F you cancer.
Man.
It sucks. It sucks. There you go.
Dumb.
We got everyone. Totally crap. That's why I go to the doctor every year. The people that don't get checked out and all that stuff, go to the doctor every year. That's the best way to catch it.
I'm one of them guys. I am one of those guys. I should probably, I don't really preach it, but yeah, I probably should,
Shelby Cobra doesn't do it. I do it every year, but of course I have other BS I have to deal with. But yeah, you definitely, that is the best way to catch things early. And of course, for men, testicular cancer, women, breast cancer, you can actually check yourself out at home if you know how to do that. Let's see. I have enough slides on my agenda, but now I only because of sales couldn't load them in. Bob Sales. Interesting. It seems like people are having issues with the app this morning. I'm still in.
It also seems like Tony Dolce wants to watch some Madden tomorrow. So yeah, maybe.
There you go.
Sounds like
you might as well do it.
Do that.
By the way, guys, I know we have the QR codes up. I'm going to put this up. If you are an oil baron, we should lower the standards a little bit. What's like just a little bit under an oil baron? You can donate.
I keep telling you, stop making people think we're old. There's no such thing as barons anymore.
I'm sorry,
this isn't fucking. This isn't Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
I'm not trying to hide that I'm old. I mean, it's obvious, right?
I know, but it's off-putting.
Okay, all right.
Nobody wants to come in here and be like, I have to look up the words that these guys are talking about.
Right.
Mom, what's a baron?
I mean, I know Red Baron Pizza, but what the hell? Yeah. VeVe CEO. Yes, that's it. That's funny, Denny OC. If you are a VeVe CEO, if you have a C in your name, your business credentials, yes, you can donate. But if not, hit that like button, subscribe. We always appreciate that. And by the way, guys, just to do another little check here, I think Mo's going to do the stream tomorrow, but it's basically going to be mad and listening to him tell jokes. But yeah, let us know if you want to see it. I cannot make tomorrow's drop, but I will be back for the Hulk. So if you guys want to watch and play Madden, talk a little VeVe, talk a lot of shit, that will be a good show.
Right, get lit, talk shit, baby.
That's
my motto, my MO.
That is. All right, so we've got 6 minutes. Seeing how messed up the timers are. Making sure everything is. And sometimes this app seems very laggy today. Are other people finding it's laggy? Like if I'm going in and out, it's not working so great, but it is what it is. So good luck, everyone. Oh, we got Deej in the house. All right. Let's see. Seems everyone's getting kicked out. Yeah, we've seen that. Deej is one of my enemy snipers. He's a good sniper.
Damn.
There's so many times that I went for something he went for it, and I'm like, I've broken desks because of you. So thank you, Deej. But I like the guy. He's a good guy.
Wow, you're on the desk.
Yes, right. So do we want to do a little market check? Yeah, it is very laggy. It's
If
crazy.
you're a desk prince.
Oh, look who's in the house. OG Vault. I don't think we are kicked out. It's just bug. Yeah, guys, I did it. I hit that, where I hit the join when I had already joined, and then it kicked me out. Then it said leaving when I hit the join. So you may not want to do that. It's a little scary. If you want this drop, I get it. OG Vault is here. Thank you, man, for dropping by. You are the king. I tried to get him to do the drop, but he said he wanted to beat me in sniping. So I forgot. I'm probably going to have, right before we go on, I'm going to go not silent, but you're not going to see me, so I can get everything set up. So incognito, exactly. Yeah, I know I'm not going to get Simba. Could you imagine getting the 1994 mint or the last mint? I don't know what that's like. Shelby Cobra did get 41 once on one. I think it might have been the skeletons too. It was definitely that week. It was one of those if it wasn't the skeletons. So, and the market wasn't doing well. She threw it up for 500, sold almost instantly. So I don't know what it's like to get a 2-digit. Actually, that's a lie. I do know what it's like. I did get 1 2-digit for the Happy Tree Friends.
I just realized. I realized that with these servers acting fucking wonky right now.
Right.
If I get this drop and I get screwed like I did on Luke, where I can't deposit $10 real quick because I'm gonna have to throw money in my account if I get selected. Right. If I get fucked and I gotta buy this damn pencil outright, I might be done with VeVe again.
That's so. Sugar Shane 420 couldn't join, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. That's kind of bullshit. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. That was a little glitch there. All right, so let me do this. We got about 3 minutes. I'm gonna do my little drop off so I can get set here. And don't forget that we are going to have that minute of silence. I'm trying to see which clock. Oh, this is a little. I didn't want to back out, but here we go. Let's see what happens here. So 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Right before I'll let you guys know we're going to go silent for that minute, and then we'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, chat. Don't be typing nothing during that minute. If you type anything, type F cancer.
Yes, that's right.
Or anything for the Silicon. Just no weird ass shit during that minute, please.
Yeah, please respect him. Good guy. So all right, so we got 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So wait, is this going to work? So they've added. So when it hits 10, that will be when it hits the minute on the clock, then that's going to be the time. So just again, if you don't know Silicon Secure, I mean, he basically knows everyone in the community. Great collector, put some great sets, and unfortunately we lost him to cancer. I was surprised that it happened so quickly. I mean, he's had it, but I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting it. So we got about 1 minute, 10 seconds until that happens. Where's my toilet picture? You're losing it, man. My shitty picture.
I show a little respect, you know what I mean? We don't need no damn toilet up.
Okay, that's fair enough. I can handle that. All right, guys, 52 seconds. Yeah, we got to talk about the recur on the other side.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So about 40 seconds, guys, and then we're gonna go silent for that minute. So good luck. I think you're okay if you're on the wait list. I just got a dropping soon.
So. Yeah, we might have a big problem here. Looks like they might have moved it to tomorrow. Something happened, but we're still gonna do.
Oh, is that where did you see that?
Yeah, it just switched to 1-day release.
What? Are you serious? Ooh. Well, guys, let's do this. Let's still take the minute. We got 8 seconds. Let's go silence here, and we'll do it again. 3, 2, 1 for silicone. All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you
it
guys
looks
for
like
doing that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Thank you for observing that, everyone, and not saying stupid stuff. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Silicon Secure's family. And yeah, so now it looks like we've got 23 hours until the drop. So this is
yeah, it
definitely
says
a change because this is too big of a drop. So I'm going to have to find somebody else who's going to have to help my parents because they're going to be SOL. Uh, I would help them for a crappy comic, but not for the Lion King. What the heck happened? So let me go look. Oh wait, did I? Oh, you have to bring me back on. That's right. Let me go look at Twitter.
no, you have to bring
See what we
yourself
have.
back on.
Oh no, that's right. I forgot I turned all this BS off.
Yeah, it says postponed on Twitter. Where the issues haven't joined the wait list. Morning Lion King drop. Postponing the drop till we identify the issue. Please stand by for more information and updated drop time. So yeah.
All right.
My
Well,
freaking lord.
well, I mean, we
Hmm.
did see a lot of people. Yeah, we see the announcement. Uh, Nickel, thank you for coming by. Yeah, that's strange. Not sure why that happened. We were seeing a lot. I had an issue. Other people having issues joining the wait list. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do we do? Twiddle our thumbs? Yeah.
Well, we
Truth
can be
nuts.
thankful that we still have a platform, unlike
Right.
Recur.
Yeah, we could talk about Recur real quick. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's gone. I think other than you can still look at your stuff. So there's a big
Someone
company.
was saying like last night, I could have sworn on the Superstar show that someone could even like access their stuff.
Really, I thought that was the thing. You'd still be able to access it, but you
Well, you
couldn't.
should be able to
And
access
then
it.
I think was it Casey BMW was like asking, could you still cash out all of that stuff? It might be too late. I don't know. Um, that's crazy. I mean, definitely had big IPs. You know, Star Trek. Um, what else did they have? I mean, they had much bigger stuff than that. Um, yeah, it's gone. I'm not quite sure why it's gone. I never did recur, so I don't know if anyone in here. I know OG Vault covered it. I don't think you ever got the pass, did you, OG Vault? Did you get that recur pass? I certainly didn't. I don't remember how much
Bro.
that was.
They were like 300, I think. Dude, I was so close, like so many times. And again, it's just, I'm glad I don't like spending money. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right,
am
right.
such a fucking tight ass with my money, dude.
I'm
Like,
like you, man.
even though you wouldn't think that if you looked at my photo finish bars, but that's like digital currency. It doesn't really seem to register the same, right?
Right.
But like, dude, I kept on looking at these passes and I was like, right, like this is the future, man. Like, oh, look at
Right.
VeVe and look at this and look at that. And I kept on looking at Recur. And I look back at VeVe, look back at Recur, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, there's no shot. I'm like, there is no shot that I could put money into this. I'm like, they had Star Wars shit, that Star Trek stuff that couldn't even sell out. I mean, they had, I don't know, it was just
It's kind of crazy 300, but I do know another place it was worth paying 300, and that of course would be Mo.
Palm, baby.
There you go. There you go.
Let's
And
go, baby.
I tweeted this out. So I got an email because I was so curious because I bought the Bat Cow that day. And I'm like, I didn't get my baseball pack for free. Am I going to be am I going to be able to get the Batman one? And they said yes. Now, of course, I realized the question wasn't phrased right. So I had to re-ask it. Am I going to get early access? But I do believe that I'm going to get early access and get all the advantages of owning Bat Cow. But if you did get a Bat Cow recently to be on the list for September 14th, what I would do is contact customer service, know that you're live, go on Discord, join their Discord, hook your account up to their Discord, because you can actually you can do that. You just put your name and then the numbers on there, connected. That way they know you're living. Just the safest way to do it, to make sure that you're going to get all the advantages of owning that Bat Cow. Let's see here. I'm looking for. I should have had this ready. Let's see. I'm looking for the Silicon Secure GoFundMe, and I know it's. Let's see, VeVe. Hold on, just give me a second. Let me try to find this, because I do want to put that up.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the links man. I'm the production guy.
Yeah. No, I dropped the ball on this for sure.
Chat. This is how I roll.
Yep. This is
what happened? Didn't move you, BE. There you go. That was weird.
Oh, what happened? Oh, it didn't. Okay, you were trying. Let's see.
StreamYard was being weird. There we go.
Let's see here. Oh my god, I can't even type.
Bob Sales said, I hate to say it. I knew it. I said this morning in the vid, the slight time change would break it. Yeah, I mean, a little glitch in the matrix, right? Can fuck everything up. But, I mean, it was worth it to take that minute. But yeah, it's unfortunate that screwed it up.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least we got to do that. I wonder if we'll get to do it again tomorrow, which I would totally do.
He said he was selected. He was selected, but can't buy. Yeah, nobody can buy.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can buy, guys. I'm still looking for the I can't find this. The GoFundMe. I mean, we had it the other day. I don't know why. I don't think I put it in our Discord. Man. Does anyone have that? Because they can if you can put it on and just put spaces, I think it will work, and then I can redo it. I'm on VeVe Magic. I don't know why I'm not seeing the GoFundMe. And when I searched it, it wasn't working. Yeah, we look like. Hey, there we go. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Mr. V. Let me go check.
Oh, you got it. Okay, good.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I was trying to bring it up, but I just didn't want to. I'm always hesitant when I got the screen showing. Like, never know what I'm going to show when I start diving through DMs
totally.
and messages and.
Yeah, awesome, man. Okay, all right. Let me grab this. And then, man, they've raised 13,386. But just let me copy. Here we go. Give me just a second. I got to do my weird ways of getting this out. That's general. Sorry, you'll have to talk for me for a second. I am not good at multitasking.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
sound like you were getting ready to heat up. So I was gonna let him. What did they say? Let him cook.
Right.
I was gonna let him cook, chat.
I am horrible at multitasking. Here we go. Let's get this. So I kind of wish it would be cool if it popped up with all the information, like when you put it on Twitter or whatever, it pops up with what it is. It doesn't do it here. So here you go, guys. That is the Silicon Secure GoFundMe page. They're trying to raise, I think, a total of 20,000? And 20,000.
Oh,
they're at 13,386. So if you want to help his family, you can donate to the GoFundMe link that is there. And thank you, Mr. V, for doing that. I appreciate it. Sorry for the disrespect there that I didn't have that ready. That was not good. What is the wifey saying? No, he is not. What am I not? A superstar? Yeah, I'm not a superstar. I think that's what she's saying.
Superstar.
You can see all the support I get from the wifey. I mean, it's a joy every day I wake up.
See, I don't know, man. Like, I tell my girl this all the time. Like, I'm so glad she's not, like, my biggest fan. You know what I mean? Because I've dated chicks that were just like, oh, I'm, like, so into you. You're, like, the best. Oh. Like, hell no. I like a girl who just talks shit, puts me, you know what I'm saying? Keeps me on my toes. You know?
Oh, you would like Shelby Cobra. By the way, Ronnie Light, I was actually going to say something about that. There, and Shelby Cobra told me about this. Like, literally, I think she was the one who told me that. They have done studies that people actually cannot multitask because I always say women do better multitasking than men. I certainly cannot do it. And that's what the wife who was talking about. I am not good at multitasking because I'll be like trying to make a video and she's talking and she's like, do you know what I just fucking said? And I'll be like, I love you. And then I get in trouble. So she's a good sport. And the biggest bro, his wife is his biggest fodder. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about, bro. You got to have that person to keep you in check. Checks and balances, right? Exactly. I mean, you used to work for this country. So, I mean, it still does work in a marriage, though.
Right. You need somebody who's going to keep you on your toes and make you look better when you dress. That's what women are for to me, right? Because I get crap about, that UPS shirt I wore yesterday from her. All the time from my whole wardrobe. She's like, we're gonna go out and get you a whole new wardrobe. I'm like, no, why do we need to waste the money? I never leave the house except every once in a while.
I think my girl likes my wardrobe because it works for her because she's a teacher. She always go into Michael's to get things for supplies, or she does a lot of crafting on her own. So she's like, all right, well, I get to go here, do my shopping. Like, Joe will just go down the t-shirt aisle and pick up 10 freaking Gildan shirts and we'll get a teacher discount.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro, they got like all the 80s neon colors, dude. Like last time I went, I always grab like a black and a white just to throw another one in the mix. I probably have like 20 of each at this point.
Wait, this is at Michael's?
Yeah, Michael's. They have like the crafting t-shirts. They're like the thick, good pre-shrunk Gildan shirts, man. They're the best.
But they don't have anything on it. They're the ones that you print on. Like
right, yeah. They're made so people could do like the tie-dye or the print graphics on them, but I just get them because, like I said, they got the yellows, the greens, the blues. They got different shades of blues, and they got the freaking the neon pink and the purple, dude. I got the orange. Oh, dude, I got
that's a good idea. Colors, man. What is that?
And it cost me $2 each.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shelby Cobra, what is that theme that she wants to get this theme that prints? Stuff for your shirt, and then you put it on there. I don't know. Like, we looked at it's kind of expensive, but it's kind of cool. You could just put in the file and it would print it out, and then you could do the shirts. Yeah, pretty cool. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and put this code up again. What did he say?
I can't date a woman if she can't lift the couch with me and move it.
That, you know what? Shelby, yeah, Cricket, that's the thing. Shelby Cobra the other day helped me move a sofa, so she's a tough one because we're both very independent. So we were the type that had we do our own stuff. We had to move somebody, and let's say we weren't dating somebody at the time, we had to do it, and we did it ourselves. So she's a tough cookie. So yeah, but that the Cricket is what it's called. It's this machine. And
my girl loves it. Yeah, my girl uses that Cricket thing all the time.
Oh, she does. Now, does she have that like really expensive one? And all
yeah. She had to get the one with the accessories and the bells and whistles. Yeah, I tried to get her the other one and she wasn't having it. She was like, we got
to talk about that later because I want to. I know she wants that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just knew that there was a cheap version I wanted to get her, and that was the unacceptable version. Right, and there's the more expensive one. This is a good one, Gus. Right, anyone told you your avatar looks like an Avenged Sevenfold character? No, but Avenged Sevenfold is outside of Guns N' Roses and Metallica, probably like my favorite modern metal band.
Yeah, they are modern.
If metal still exists.
Doesn't
it? Debatable.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about yesterday, right? Like, nobody really is learning how to play an instrument. It's not very big, or schools aren't teaching it. So yeah, um, it's I'm so stuck back in the days of the music I listened to. So that's the problem. Like, once you get past like 2005, it's like all noise to me, which is horrible because there's great musicians out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the biggest problem too is a lot of the digital recording studios. Like, if you take, I mean, it's a little bit better now because people are actually getting better. They're using like VSTs and things to simulate like old school sound modulation. But
Right.
for a while, when like, because I worked in pro audio and Guitar Center, and the one thing I learned was that people don't know shit, and they just have a lot of money and they're trying to spend it. So people
Right.
would come in and just be like, "Oh I was doing this, my buddy, recording this and that," and I'm like, "Well, that's cool," but I'm like, "You sound like you're in a fucking tin can."
Right.
So like, because my whole thing was like run everything through analog rack mounts and stuff like that, like an analog studio, and then just take the final feed and bring that into like a DAW, like a digital workstation, right? So, because from there you can kind of limit, how much processing is going on, and especially back then, computers were so bad. But
Oh, right. Right.
but that's
Definitely
the biggest
gonna-
problem, I think, man. Like, it's so hard to get that old school like tube sound that a guitar, like a metal guitar, really needs. You know what I mean? Like when you listen to Slayer, Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, I mean even old school Metallica, fuck, even Korn,
Oh, yeah.
throw Rage Against the Machine in there. I mean these guys were using like state of the art analog shit like Mesa Boogie, Crate, Marshall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look
These
at-
people today don't even use that shit.
They don't even look at what Mr. V has. That's insane. Why would you get rid of that? I guess you got a lot of money for it.
I mean, I would. I hate that guitar. No offense, Mr. V. I mean, it's a sick guitar to have. I mean, I'd be like, holy shit, that's insane. But I would never personally own it. I don't really care for. I'm very, very particular on my guitars. I only play. I play Jacksons and Washburns primarily. But yeah, 'cause
Everyone
that's,
has their things. Everyone has their thing.
Yeah, well, even Hetfield's. Fuck, was it Oh my god. So fucking high right now. I didn't really expect to be talking music right now. Was it Epiphone?
That's what he did? Was that? Oh, ran out of space. Have 2 kids now. Had to make it. Yeah.
What's your favorite guitar, Mr. V? Because if you sold that and you ran out of space, I'm assuming you have others.
He's
There's
got
no
multiple
shot.
guitars,
There's no shot you would have got rid of your. I'm curious what your best of your favorite is.
He obviously can't play as well as Ronnie plays the skin flute because he plays it very well. That's okay, Ronnie. Yeah, I mean, what do you have, Mr. I didn't know you played guitar. That's all. You guys are gonna have to like team up together, and play some music. By the way, 7 guitars. Wow. Do you have they kind of fixed that delay issue with trying to play with somebody online? Have they, lowered that issue as far as
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually some dedicated. I don't think StreamYard would work that well. We've learned that with some recent experiences. But yeah, there are some applications you can use where you can just kind of like prioritize the shit out of it. Don't keep all the programs open and get some pretty low latency.
Right. Now, just real quick, because I know some of you are here for VeVe. What's interesting, so the drop is tomorrow, but they are showing online still that the Loki comic is going to be dropped at the same time. I'm assuming the Lion King, I hope, overtakes that and is first, and then they'll do the comic at 2.
I mean, it's waitlist. They could just do them back to back, honestly, if they wanted to.
Yeah, but that's not a good way to run the market, though, because they know then they're not going to get any flipping. Nobody's going to buy the comic. If they separate
Nobody's going to buy the comic anyway. I mean, that's,
Yeah, well,
it ain't Captain America #1.
No. I don't even know why they're wasting their time with this, but there must be a reason. Well, it's Loki, so is that coming out soon?
Yeah, the new season.
Could be.
Probably, yeah. Gus Hall says, Ben Sevenfold, miles ahead of modern rock music, Nightmare album, pure art, 100%. I mean, Nightmare's kind of old at this point, though. I don't really care for the newest album. I forgot the name of it. Sounds too much like fucking circus music. Eminem kind of went the same route for a while, where it's like I feel like all these beats just sound like I'm in a fucking circus, and I don't really like it. Avenged Sevenfold did that on the self-titled album on some of their songs, and I thought it was a little off-putting. But then they went back to some old school roots on the one with King of the Hill. No, not King of the Hill. Jesus, why am I so fucking off with my music knowledge today?
Because it's early.
Hail to the King, hail to the King. Jesus, I'm so off. Yeah. So I don't know. The Modern Avenge pretty bad though. Just like Les Pauls. I have a Les Paul just because of Slash. But I
Is
don't
it
really
signed
like
by
it.
Slash?
No.
That'd be.
But it's the yellow and red Sunburst, like Slash, because he has a few. He plays like a black one. He plays like the Sunburst back in the 80s and 90s. And Zach Wilde plays a similar guitar, but he has the one with like the hypnotic black and white circle on it.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I don't really play. Well, I don't play guitar. I pretend to play bass. I'm still waiting to see Buckethead. I told you that. Like that's the one concert I'm looking forward to. If he ever comes by this way, he probably plays. Does he play a lot of gigs in the New York area, or not really? I don't know where he's from. He's probably from L.A. For all
Who,
I know.
Buckethead? No,
Yeah.
I don't actually know where Buckethead's from. I would imagine it's somewhere fucking unheard of because that dude is weird.
Right. And we don't really know who he is, but we kind of know who he is.
I remember he played with Guns N' Roses,
yeah,
and that was something.
Well, since you're a huge Slash fan, I mean, he's not going to replace Slash, right? But he is insanely good.
Oh, he's ridiculously talented. I'll never take talent away from people, but like I don't like Jimi Hendrix, and I'm a guitarist, and people are like,
Really?
oh, I'm like,
just
sorry.
overall, like you don't even
Just-
like his music, period.
Just pedal and noise. I mean, a lot of just. I mean, again, some of the behind the back shit and all that. I obviously super talented to do that, but when it comes to the actual, just the overall tone and everything, it just doesn't appeal to me.
I get it, but he kind of changed things, right? Like that gave that kind of leads its way to heavier rock and all of that stuff.
Well, the wah wah pedal. That's what I'm saying. I give props to the wah wah pedal more than anything else.
Hey, Froey Comey's in the house. Good to see you, man. We still got to have him on to talk about the VeVe verse because I know they're talking about it. Are you guys able?
Mr. V.
Yeah.
Hold on. You can't have a guitar discussion without this, and he is 100% correct on this. You have to do EMG pickups. Now, I will tell you this, Mr. V, that my father, again, one of the most well-renowned musicians here on the island, and everyone would come to him for music advice on this. Seymour Duncan wax-coated pickups, humbucker pickups, are insane, and I will even say that they will match an EMG. And now EMG, they have to be running parallel. EMGs have to be running series. Whereas you could run the Seymour Duncan JB wax-coated, run them in like parallel. Yeah, you can do some pretty cool wiring with those too if you know what you're doing. But yeah, you are right though. EMGs are almost a necessity for especially like metal and heavy music. Sorry, that was a rant, but
no, that's all right. I mean, I find it interesting. I mean, I love music. I don't know all that stuff. So yeah, Abdullah Arif is in the house. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I guess we're still. By the way, it's still just showing both, so we'll have to see what happens. I bet you later they'll update whether they're going to do the comic or whatever at the same time. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the drop. I'll do the drop tomorrow. I'm gonna have to figure out something for the parents. Yep, Froey Comey is in the house.
The Fromy, we're gonna see you Friday night for the Cubathon.
Yeah, that's right.
Is he penciled in, or is he? Is he confirmed rather?
I know he's penciled in, but he's I know we want to have him on, so I don't know. And actually, we got Mr. V here too. I wouldn't mind having him. We're gonna have like 5,000 people come on to the Cryptoys Cubathon 2.0.
Well, that's why I wanted to mention it. Yeah, because it is. Yeah, Mr. V.
Yep.
I know Ronnie Lido was talking about coming on doing some magic.
Oh yeah, we got and he had the Rubik's Cube trick. Remember? So I mean, that would be apropos to do that. Doctor Strange, OG Vault. I'm going to have to just reach out to everyone. We don't know exact times, so we'll probably work with something like, here's a range of time I can make it, and we'll try to fit you in. But we're going to be up late.
Don't lie to people, because we learned this last time. We thought we were gonna like bring people on in between interviews. I think no, that ain't gonna be how it works.
It's basically after
yeah. So we're basically gonna run the show. We're gonna run the interviews. We're gonna run the giveaways, and then basically when Will's done at like 10:45, 11 o'clock, 11:15, then we're just gonna open it up to community, hang out, and just kind of run the night out like we did last time. And hey, if we go to fucking 2 a.m., people want to hang, we'll go to 2 a.m.
I mean, if we're hanging, I think we can have up to 10 people. We'll get a little crazy. We normally like to have 2 people because it's easy for us to just control what we want to do. But we're going to go, take a risk and get a lot of people on. The biggest bro, absolutely, man. And for you,
biggest bro, I had confirmed already. Yeah, I already had him confirmed. I have Doc confirmed.
Cool.
I have quite a few people who have definitely double checked with them. Bob Sales will be there.
Yep, Bob Sales for sure.
But yeah, so I don't want to start throwing everybody's name out. But yeah, I definitely have had some confirmations. So
yeah, so we got some.
It should be a good little panel. I actually have, like I said, a comedian buddy of mine coming on, who's not really in the space, but it should be good. Should be a good new face to maybe
ask some questions.
Yeah, he's a huge Star Wars fan though, and he's old as fuck like us, so he might just break down and buy some cubes. You know what I mean? Or maybe he'll win one, because we'll be doing quite a few giveaways, chat. So
speaking of cubes, you don't happen to have our sellout, Cryptoys link, do you? Because I don't have that up. I don't know if you don't, no biggie.
The link of the video.
Well, actually, why don't we do the video and see if you can find the link?
Yeah.
I know. See, but you're good at this, like putting you on the spot. You're pretty fast.
No, I have everything. I just almost doxed messages. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Hey, OG Paul did that to me once. All right. So there you go, guys. Don't forget, next week, August 25th at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be live. And what's up, Kobe Collects? I'd love to have you on. Mo was just saying it's probably gonna be later in the night after we interview Will again, the CEO.
I figure 11 o'clock Eastern is when we'll probably start opening the doors. And maybe what I'd like to do this time around is maybe get, a couple guys in, that might have some questions for Will. And maybe, exactly. Maybe he wants to kind of wrap it up, and then we can kind of roll it into the community type portion. Because, basically, I just want to get, good round table going. The less I can talk at that point, the better. So.
No, I mean, you're great at interviewing. But yeah, so Kobe Collects, I don't know. We'd love to have you if you want to hop on that night to do some Cryptoy stuff. That would be great.
I was going to say too, shout out to Bob. I put the link in the private chat. I can't post it in YouTube right now because I don't have the window open. I wish it would let me do it through StreamYard. I just don't feel like opening another window and throwing more delay into the bullshit. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Totally.
But yeah, it's a shortened URL, but that's what I sent to Bob. And again, shout out to Bob for using the code. And he's actually holding 2 cubes for the Cubathon. So.
By the way, guys,
we appreciate that.
Yeah,
hopefully you win another one.
I did not realize that. So yeah, thank you, man. That's awesome. I did just put up the GoFundMe for Silicon Secures GoFundMe. So if you guys want to donate, obviously we had that moment of silence. There is that if you want to help support helping his family out in this time of need and sadness. And again, if you guys are watching, just came in for some reason, Lion King has been delayed. It looks like tomorrow. It looks like it's at the same time as the Loki comic, which nobody cares about. I'm sure that will get settled. Usually they'll do like 1 or 2, 2 p.m. Eastern for a second drop. So maybe that's what they're going to do. Because obviously they're not going to mess with the Hulk. It's on Tuesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And so that's going to be interesting. 1-1-1-1, as we all thought. 1,111 of those available. So if you get that, I think that's going to be you're going to be lucky. Yeah, I've not been lucky on any of these. You were, but these weird low mint stuff, I'm not getting them. So yeah.
Attention, VeVe shoppers. Lion King drop has been postponed for 23 hours and 31 minutes. Please try back again tomorrow. Leave a message at the beep. Beep.
Go F you, VeVe. Oh, wait, I didn't say that. Yeah. So, yeah. Wait, it's 1,800 mints? I swear I thought I looked and it was 1-1-1-1. Did that change? Uh-oh. I was almost 100% sure that's what I saw. Maybe that did change. Thanks, Ronnie Lido. If that is the case, and I am just misinformed. There you go. Why do I swear I thought I saw that? Maybe it was just in my head and I looked at it and I was assuming. And you know, when you assume stuff, you make an ass out of you and me. And
that's right.
Yeah, what? That's freaking crazy. So they didn't change it on me. Oh, it was changed. Thanks, Bruin. You make me feel better. Now I just feel like an idiot. That's it. Yeah. So okay. So they
feel like a woman. Oh,
what is
people take that song way too literally these days, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
What is Shelby Cobra talking about? I don't know. Wifey. Oh, I meant the biggest bro. Oopsies. You know what we should have? We should have the wifey and girlfriend call into the show, because I know she doesn't want to be like out there, and say how horrible it is living with us.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we could do like a vibe. Yeah, we could do like a vibe check-in. Yeah. Well, actually, we could rip off one of my old segments that me and my girl used to do. We'll call it Girlfriend Invasion. Because I used to be back then it was like Mojo Gaming or whatever. It was like Mojo Gaming Girlfriend Invasion night, and like it would just be me and my girl sitting on the couch, fucking playing like The Sims, and like she'd be like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to start a career. I want to make a life. Let's make two people who meet each other and fall in love." I'm like, "How about we just see how long this bitch can live inside of a box with no food and no water?" And we would just basically build like torture chambers on The Sims. That was kind of like my thing.
Hey, I like it. Yeah, so that's
so we could do like a girlfriend invasion. Yeah,
I'm sure people would love to know how interesting it is to live with me and how difficult it is. Wait, BE has a wife and he's
Mormon. You know how they roll. Yeah, I mean,
actually,
they're into that polygamy.
Right. Yeah. In some states, Mo would be married. I guess they do not have the common law marriage thing. By the way, I thought that was only in like 3 states. It's still in like 20 states. The common law marriage. So you see, 7 years together, you're stuck together, something like that. Yeah. No. Shelby Cobra does not share her toys, and she's told me if I ever screw around, I'll end up under a tree. So, and that's no joke. She did say that, and I believe her. So, she's a
either you're into that kinky ass shit trying to use Shelby's toys. You into that pegging? Are you a pegger? Jesus, BE, we're learning all sorts of shit here on the Drop Zone.
Lord,
damn.
All right. Do you see her answer? That's her answer. She'd be a widow because she pushed me down some stairs and threw me under a tree. So there you go. Yeah, it's yeah, Mo's girl, who's been with him for 12 years. So
BE exposed. That's why this man's always sitting down. I've never actually seen him walking around. His ass is just sore.
Yeah.
Damn, BE.
Oh Lord, man. I mean, it's
the Bone Zone is back. Yeah.
there we go. We can't get away from it. The biggest bro. It's all. Are you a pegger, Lord? What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do? What are you gonna do with me? Yeah, that's awesome. So, speaking of awesome, just to change the subject because I'm gonna sweat. Can we sell out? Here you go, guys. if you want to donate,
I can't catch my breath.
if you guys want to donate to a pegger, here you go. Here's our Cash App link. All right. Is this a good transition? And then, of course, here's our PayPal. And the rule is you have to be an oil prince or a CEO of VeVe. So if you are either one of those, you are allowed to donate. If you are not, hit the like button. We love having you here, and that does help us feel better about ourselves. Hold on, I just got text. Oh, did I do something wrong?
And for the very low price of you name it in donations, you can help out the sellouts featuring Will You Be My PayPal, Don't Be Cheap Jackass, and the new release single, Ain't Too Proud to Peg.
So wait, did I miss a question from the biggest bro? That's what Shelby Cobra just texted me. I guess he was asking about the couch we bought.
Wait, what about couches?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if that's what he's talking about, just real quick, I bought a couch. We were going to spend $1 million on that love sack. And I'm like, no. And then I realized I could get a much crappier, cheaper one at Costco. And dude, this thing's awesome. Like, you can make it into basically a big bed. You can move the ottomans around and make 2 chaise lounge or one long, an L. I love it. I absolutely love it. Is it going to last long? I don't know. If it doesn't, I'll just return it to Costco. I think I've got like 5 years. I actually had somebody do that where they bought something and it got messed up like 3 years later, and they took it back to Costco and they took it. I couldn't believe it. So I hope it holds up. I'm pretty happy with it. So there you go.
Like I'd like to return this couch. Like, sir, clearly somebody's been sleeping on this for 2 years and might have wiped their ass on it this morning. You gonna need a receipt for that one.
So yeah, so the biggest bro, they have one on sale that was way too big, and then they had, oh man, it was 18. It was at the same price, but it was smaller and it moved around. It was one of the modular ones, and I love it. At first, Shelby Cobra's like, "What piece of shit did you just buy?" But we've got these crappy dogs, and I'm like, I didn't want to get a too expensive couch for them to just ruin right now. So it's very comfortable. It seems like it's sturdy. You can take the cushions off the back and rearrange it all different ways. So, but if you can fit that bigger one that's on sale, that's the one we were going to get. So, you two crack me up. I'm glad. Actually, that's if we can crack up people from England, because their humor is different than ours. So that's good. That's good.
I like to think that my humor transcends all time zones and, like, aquarial barriers. What would be a water barrier?
You're getting into.
What would be the actual scientific term for a water barrier? Is there like called a wall? A wall of water, an aquatic wall?
It sounds good.
An aquatic reef? But it transcends it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tend to get along with, people overseas. Canadians love me. I typically get along with all Canadians. Most of them smoke weed. It's probably why. Right. Australians, me and Australians typically hit it off. Typically with the love of horse racing, or again, smoking weed. But, now that I think about it, weed's usually the common denominator. I used to say that shit growing up. I was like, man, we's gonna save the world. And back then it was legal in like no states. I actually made a bet with my homeboy. I'm like, it's gonna be legal in like 48 out of 52 states by 2020. First he had to convince me there wasn't 52 states. And then I actually won the bet though, because he actually gave me a little bit of a buffer. But tell you, man, we will bring the world together. We'll save. We're gonna bring the world everything
together. I'd love it if we could do that. I don't think I'm that likable, but I don't know if we're that likable. But hey, if we can do it, I'm all game. I mean, it is true. This is why I love the platform. VeVe, as much as we talk shit in some of these other platforms. I mean, how cool is it that like we can talk to people from other countries all over? We have something that brings us together that we have in common. Doesn't matter our politics, all that bullshit just thrown out the side, and we just talk about toys and comics, and then also if I'm a pegger. So I mean, we've got everything to talk about here. So
See what he just did there, chat? This is why this man is a comedic genius, but he doesn't understand it. I'm trying to show him the ways of the improv. That was a nice callback, see? That's good. Good
Yeah.
work, BE. We're learning,
I-
chat. We're trying to
no,
get prepared
actually-
for Friday night.
I used to call that past reference, but yes, you've got the official word of what it's called. So yeah, there you go.
On the fly, you know what I'm saying?
There
Here's the
you
thing,
go.
every day, chat, we'll give you a little behind the scenes, right? This is like a little peek behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz shit. When we get done with the show, I usually keep BE on chat for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, these are all the things you did wrong today. And we go over it from the top, and I start 1A, 1B, and normally there's like 40 or 50 fucking things that I got to go through. And then by the time we get down like to 35, you know, Shelby's on the warpath. She's like, "Where's my man?" You know, she's taking her weave out, ready to fuck me up. But girl.
Yeah, no, he goes and talks to
you're-
me, takes out a rib, smacks me
Yeah.
over the head. I mean, in 3D, it's awesome. But yeah, no, it's true. I mean, he's very good. He knows timing. He's obviously, would you say trained, or you just learn from like people who actually know what they're doing, and you've got it all down. So you're a good
I
team.
mean, like it's like that old Maybelline shit, right? Like maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Like I was just born with jokes. You know what I mean? Like
Right. I'm trying to see what we got going on here in the chat. The wifey is having a whole conversation in here. I'm just going to stay out of it. Oh, Lord. Maybe we're going to go test out that couch again.
hey, all right. Well, now
Yeah.
we
maybe
moved
the
past the
bone
rated.
zone, the
Now we
bone
went
zone.
past the R section, right to X. Put the kids to bed, even though it's like 11:41.
There you go. There you go. Like,
I was like, that was an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, whatever, where Ray's trying to get lucky and he's like trying to throw the kids in bed. And the kid's like, "Dad, it's 6 o'clock." The sun's still up and shit. He's like, "Just close your eyes and go to bed."
totally.
See, I don't understand that. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people in the chat that are like, "Oh yeah, bro, that's how it goes when you get married and have kids." You know what I mean?
Kind of like
Like-
fit it in, and yeah, or dating or stuff like, yeah, definitely. Well, so when are you going to have your kid? You're never going to have a little skeleton.
But I've always said when I'm tired of mowing my lawn, but I don't even have a lawn yet.
Right,
So
there you go.
I
Right.
don't have a
That's-
lawn, let alone a need for a kid. But I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. I'd like to. Trust me, it's not really anything like that. It's just like bring a kid into this fucking whacked out world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we're talking about, getting like a place here. And I'm like, man. She's like, well, like my teacher, friend, we can move into her like condo area, whatever, her house development. And I was like, blah blah blah. I'm like, 390 grand. I'm like, for what? I'm like, because long term, she don't want to be in New York. I don't want to be in New York long term. She wants to like live at fucking Disney when she retires. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh wow.
she's like a Disney person. Like, and
I know.
like,
I know a couple like that actually.
yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
And like that's fine. Like I'm down to go to Disney all the time. Like whatever, but I don't. But I'm down. So why would we spend that much money on a house here in New York when it sucks? Taxes suck. People suck. Like it's just getting worse, right? And then I look up at like Shroom Lake, which is like a lake area outside of Saratoga. Dude, I'm seeing like these fucking beautiful houses on the lake for like $200K.
Yeah. Totally.
Like let's go do that shit, man. Like
Houses in the city. It's
yeah,
interesting you're
like let's
saying
go
that.
do that shit, bro. Like I don't want a
Shelby-
fucking $400K. Suck
Well,
my ass.
Shelby
That's
Cooper
crazy.
showed me a house last night, and it was in that like 390, but outside of the city. And man, it was big and beautiful. If you're willing to go out and drive, which of course we just don't want to be away from our parents. But man, if you're willing to go outside of the city, first of all, if you spent the 400, 390, whatever, you get so much more, or you can pay half the price and still get a freaking beautiful house. It's
No,
how
dude,
it
half the
is.
price, and you get like 3 times the amount. You get a huge freaking piece of land. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
totally.
bro, the place I'm looking at has like this rolling backyard piece of property.
How far away
And,
is
like-
it from the city?
Probably like fucking couple hours, but that's fine. I hate
that's
the city.
okay.
Okay, I hate New York
okay.
City. I hate Manhattan. The only time I go there is to see like a hockey game or like a sports game or something. So like I basically take the train into Madison Square Garden or Penn Station, and Madison Square Garden is directly connected to Penn Station. I barely don't even have to leave the train station. I just go to Madison Square Garden and then get back and leave. Like I hate the city. The city blows. But
Being in a big city, like I do, the idea of being on a big property sounds good. Yeah, there you go. Montana's the end game. Bob Sales, by the way, Mo invented that term, docking. So just so you know.
docking.
No, I'm
What?
just kidding. Yeah, I actually know what that is, and don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Yeah, definitely not looking that up on stream.
Don't look that up. Yeah, definitely don't look that up on stream.
Even on your
to
channel.
do with boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, Doc, I got you, man. I got you.
There you go. He wants out. Thanos is flipping us off behind Mo. Oh, yeah. No, that is my favorite thing. It actually used to be animated. Oh, no, it is. There you go. Did you just animate it, or did it literally just do that as I said that?
No, it's always done that.
Okay, there you go.
This was a limited drop. This was direct from David Yu.
Right.
He was like, I want you. This is how I feel about your content, and this is what got airdropped to me. So
yeah,
that's
the
my
biggest
live chat.
We're educational, but yeah, I told you with Shelby Cobra, we talked about, in Montana you can get like a couple hundred acres for like $1. So we're like, let's just do that. Live near the big city, Billings, and then we at least have a hospital if something happens, and we can get Amazon. We're all good to go. That's all you need where you live. If you can get Amazon, you're good to go. At least that's how I think.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mind going to the city every now and then. Like, I guess if I didn't go there so often as a kid or when I was younger, just kind of those things, like desensitized to the thrill and the rush of like Manhattan. But to visit, I get why people want to come here and like they're really fascinated, and because I've been to smaller towns, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, like
insane.
Yeah,
right?
like your
going to
tallest
New York
building,
is blown away. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh shit, like your tallest building is 20 feet high. Like I
Right,
understand now
right.
why would you come here.
Totally. You're like, what?
Yeah, I took an Amtrak back across country because when I lived in Cali, the second time I went out there, I didn't realize it at the time, but my freaking license expired, and I tried to get like a California driver's license or even an ID, but I had to have here in New York, they allow me to use like a photocopied, like notarized document.
Right.
But in California, they were like, nope, we need an original, like it has to be, given to you by like the board or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. So
yeah, no, not good at all.
So I couldn't get on a plane. So I fucking hopped on the Amtrak Starlight or some crap like that. Man, that was like one of the coolest experiences of my life, man. If you've never taken a cross-country train trip, oh, do it. Definitely do it.
I've looked in. You know how expensive it is? I looked into it, and I'm like,
dude, I paid $110, man.
What?
Yeah, from Cali to New York. I took the longest.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing, though. You got to like.
How many transfers did you have, or did you just go straight through?
No. There's one on that.
In Chicago?
Yep, exactly. Dumps you in Chicago, which was really cool because I met so many people on this trip. Like first, because I was by myself, so I was like, "How am I going to get lit on this trip?" And I was like, "All right." So every time, like they would, well, yeah, but this is before the days of vaping and the oils and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you were going to smell, right?
Totally. Exactly. Yeah, you had to actually fucking fire one up, So my whole thing was, all right, cool. Every time we stopped, I saw people were getting off to smoke cigarettes. So I would just have one in one hand and a joint in the other, and I would just jump off and be like, and just double fisting it and then jump back on. And then
nobody knew. Of course, you still smelled like it.
Okay. I've never cared if people knew it, man. Like, people used to give me shit. My response is always, "Are you my mother or my priest?" Right. And they'd be like, "No," and I'm like, "Then mind your own fucking business." You know what I mean? Like, and even outside of that, my mother doesn't tell me what to do. I have a priest, so basically nobody tells me what to do. You know what I mean? But the point is, you can get back then it was real hard to get away with that shit. But dude, yeah, if you've never taken a trip like that, you BE or anybody in chat, yeah, exactly, the bar car, exactly.
I know about that. Yeah, totally. I totally want to do it,
bro. So I'm like chilling on the bar car, and this dude, he's like looking around, and you can just tell like when some dude's like lonely out of his freaking mind, and like this dude was wasted, and he's like looking at me, and like. The hell did I get? They had like these small little Absolute bottles, like the little shot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's what they were like selling for like $5-6.
Oh,
So I
Lord.
asked the lady, I'm like, what do you got to drink? And she's like, $6, blah, blah, blah. I give you a thing of orange juice with it. And I'm like, hell no, I'm $6 my ass.
Right.
And this dude laughs. He's like, bro, I got you, man. He's like, I got you. Take a seat.
Nice.
So this guy sits me down. He starts talking to me, right? He owned like his own photography business and stuff. So his whole job was just going across the country, taking pictures. He was like published and stuff. This guy was loaded. So he's like, bro, he's like, I'll just buy you drinks all the way to Chicago. And I was like, fuck yeah. So bro, we're getting plastered in the bar car, right? We're like ordering food and shit. And the guy, this group of chicks get on. And he's like looking at him. He's like, I wonder what these girls do, man. I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, they're hookers. They're getting off at Reno. And fucking, I'm like, guaranteed, right? He's like, I want to buy him some drinks. I'm like, so go. I'm like, go, ask him to come over and get some drinks. Like, I'm saying to myself, if you got money, right? Like, it's so easy, right? You can just be like, hey, come on, buy some drinks. Most chicks like free drinks. This guy had no balls.
Really?
I'm a little tipsy at this point, so I'm like, I just walked over to this group of like 6 chicks, and I'm like, hey. I'm like, see this guy over there? I didn't kick no game. I'm like, hey, you see this guy over there? I'm like, this guy is loaded. He just wants to buy us all drinks. I don't even know this dude. I'm like, come on over and have some drinks. Bro, this guy
threw him
thought I was
under
going to
the
go.
bus.
Yep, exactly, bro. This guy thought I was going over there to kick some game and shit. And I was like, I got this. Bro, I said I did none of that. I was just like, hey, listen, this dude's got crazy money. He just wants to buy drinks, so come on over. And they come running over, bro. And it was just like, it was like 7, 8 of us, bro, just freaking took over the whole bar cart. And the bar cart's dope because they got the whole ceiling. They usually do it like it's like a skylight.
Yes,
you know what I mean? It's like
I've seen
so you could kind of like look up and like just kind of chill. It was nighttime already. We were kind of just enjoying like the stars and the scenery. Oh, dude, it was a good time, and it takes you up through like the Colorado River. I think I'm so bad with geography. I think it's the Colorado River.
Yeah,
and like there's all snow peak mountains. Oh, it's beautiful, man.
Don't you go through the canyon like around it? Or no?
Yes, yeah. There was a lot of canyon. I have all the pictures. I could always.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a great trip. I don't know how long ago you did that, but I'm telling you, when I looked at
15 years ago, before my girl, by the way, if she's listening, oh, she's on a plane right now, but yeah, this was all.
She comes back.
This was all pre awesome girl in my life, by the way.
Well, so I looked at doing because I wanted to get one of the little rooms, the bedroom and the bathroom, and of course that's outrageous. But even just the regular tickets, I didn't find from here to DC or something like that, it was so expensive. Of course, you had to I knew you had to get off in Chicago. There is a cool thing from I think it's from New York or maybe it's DC down to Florida, and you can get your car on there, and you can take you park your car in there, and then you get a.
Oh, I took that one too. Yeah. I took that one. I took that one from. Actually, no, wait. Did I take the one with the cars? No, actually, I think I was supposed to, and I changed because I went from Florida back up to New York.
Back up, okay. I heard that's a real fun one. Again, probably expensive. I mean, maybe they're not getting subsidized as much anymore. I don't know, but yeah, I really want to do that. I would like to take a trip because I know it'd be fun.
I mean, you and Shelby Cobra seem like the people that plan it in advance. Am I correct on that?
We do, but we don't have. We can actually do last minute trips.
Because that's what I was gonna tell you. So, like, me and my girl are gonna do this one day. If I can ever fucking take off my skirt and fly on a regular basis, because I hate flying. It's just so bad. I have vivid nightmare. I can't even think about it.
Xanax.
Yeah, no, fuck Xanax. Xanax freaks me out even more. I hate chemicals in my body, man. But yeah, if I could ever get over it, bro, the thing to do, and this is how I got cheap Amtrak tickets. You just got to do it last minute. I was at a weird spot in Cali. I was gonna get my own place. And I was like, I looked on Amtrak and they were like, oh, last minute tickets. And I'm like, you know what?
Totally.
Fuck this, man. I'm going home. I'm going back to New York for a little bit. Let's go see some homies, play some golf. It was football season, I was like, whatever. So I was like, I just blow this pop stand. But yeah, I think normally if I was going to get it, I probably would have paid, double, 2.5 times,
Oh, absolutely. Well, they're running now. If you can do last minute trips, if Frontier is the worst airline, it's not as bad as Spirit actually, but they're running something like you can get 6 months for this price. You can get, I think the whole year's $2,000 and you can fly as much as you want. But you got to do last minute tickets. And nationally, I think you can do 10 days before. and otherwise it's like a day before, 2 days before. They even were running a special. It's like $50 for the first month, and then maybe 200 for the next month from there on. As much flying as you want. So I mean, if you can do last minute trips, man, you can get a good deal. I just like I don't know if I, but you'd have to fly.
Me.
No, not for
G Money. Sounds like he's with me. Shout out to G Money. Safe travels, my friend.
By the way, Fro, coming, I did see your thing about the free home sites available. Before, wait a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
So I knew about that, and they do that in other countries. There was in Italy. I heard it recently. It was like $1. Now you had to go. You could get the house for $1. You had to go in and fix it up. You had to live there for a certain amount of time. But man, there's a lot of places that will do that to get you to move in. Communities that need people. Yeah, there's definitely. But yeah, usually it's not going to be the greatest place. But again, for Mo, if it's free, it's for me, as he says.
Free it's for me. Yeah, that was a show me and my uncle tried to pitch to Discovery Channel about me and him traveling around getting free shit off of Craigslist, and then we make money off it on eBay. We actually had some initial talks.
Some good stuff. That would have actually been good. By the way, Bruin 88 is correct. Lion King is sold out.
Is that crazy?
So yeah, I don't know why they. I bet you they're trying to figure out how they're going to time this, right? Because of the drop tomorrow. They're not going to move the Hulk, right? So they still got Loki. So I'm going to bet.
Release it today, man. Like, come on. Yeah, take off the freaking training wheels. Do this shit already.
They could have. But I think they're going to end up doing it at, my guess is they're going to do it at 2 Eastern. But we need to know, actually. Let me go check and see what's going on.
All right, Enrique. I need to know. That's a good song, actually. I need to know.
Just checking Twitter here to see if we got something new. Let's see what they say.
I don't even know what Fro called me. What do you mean? We'll put the TMI. Oh, is that crazy lady? Yo, what happened with that? Did you guys see that? The one with the pulled back hair on the plane?
Yeah, they found her though, but nobody believed that was like her.
Yeah, nobody believed it was her, like with her hair down. Right. I don't know. I didn't really put too much.
It looked like the same person.
Research into it.
Somebody had written, "Have you ever seen makeup before?" I mean, she just had makeup on and didn't have makeup on. She looked a little different, but the same to me.
Well, that was some of the replies I saw. I was like, "Well, this is how I look when I fly," compared to, and I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that makes sense." Again, as someone who doesn't really fly ever.
Yeah, Bruin. It's for a while. It was saying tomorrow at the same time as the Loki comic. As far as their tweet, it seemed like that was that they were going to just delay it. The exact tweet, I don't know if you can pull it up, but the exact tweet says, "We're aware of the issues people are having joining the wait list for this morning. This morning's Lion King drop. We are postponing the drop until we identify the issue. Please stand by for more information and updated drop time. Thank you for your patience." So actually, we don't even know, other than that it popped up and said that it was going to be tomorrow. We don't even know if that's the case. Maybe it won't be.
Tons of bitches. Well,
I'd like to know. I got to make plans. I got to figure out if I'm going to the airport or not. I have a feeling they're going to do it at 2 or move Loki to 2. Because again, they're not going to move the Hulk. They could move it to Wednesday, I guess. Are the Sellouts? It's my favorite album. Everyone, if you want to support the Sellouts, will you be my PayPal? Here you go. Here is the link. Whoops. If I can grab it.
Why don't you sing us a little the chorus from "Don't Be Cheap, Jackass"?
You're gonna play some music? Is that what's gonna? Nice. You're the singer, man. I'm not the singer.
You wrote the song. Let's hear it.
I did. Right. Don't be a cheap jackass, mofo. Here's our Cash App. There you go. That's it. It's like one of those songs where you just talk it out. It's not really singing.
Exactly. So talk it out. What do you want to say in the chat?
I want to say, don't be a cheap jackass. Here's our Cash App. That's it. That's all I got for you guys.
Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.
That could be just the.
Don't be cheap.
The catchy
don't be cheap.
Course line. Don't be cheap.
Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.
Now even
Jackass.
I hate the song.
Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Don't be a sheep. You're a jackass. Don't be. All right. Well, I don't know. I just have.
Yeah.
I was trying to put BE on the spot, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to play.
I mean, I don't play well when it comes to singing because you heard me sing the other day. It's hot in here. Yeah, and I wanted to shoot myself. So in a video game. So yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Now, if we had auto tune, that's a whole other story. I could sound twice as good.
I mean, that could be arranged. You just
yeah.
set up VSTs. Like I actually have I have a full unlock of Antara. Well, I can't give it to you, but I told you I did all that Steinberg training in Manhattan, and they send me a whole bunch of VSTs. So I actually have the Antara's auto tune that T-Pain himself uses.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
How much do those cost actually?
Oh, that one's pretty expensive actually.
That's what I would assume.
But you can actually get some free auto tune plugins that are decent, but.
Do they have auto human to make me a better person? Because that I'd buy.
There ain't no plugin in the world that could do that, homie. Me and Shelby Cobra, we have some back and forth on that.
It would be nice though. Maybe in the VeVe verse, right? Maybe they'll have that. Hey, at least everyone liked your song. They liked your singing. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Don't be cheap.
So let's see. Like, I'm trying to figure out, what do you guys want to talk about in the chat? We still actually have a good amount of people still on listening to us. Yeah, I don't know. What do you have planned for the day? I do have some stuff I need to actually get done. I'm just looking at a few things here.
I'm gonna get the rest of this shit done for the Cubathon. I gotta get some stuff cracking on photo finish because we got the Derby on Saturday.
Oh, right.
I got some Madden challenges I gotta grind out. Because the new dailies came out at 10:30, so I gotta get those done.
Sweet. Sounds much better than my day. I mean, we may even go over and work on the house again. Got to get that finished up. And some work stuff like you. Got to work on some of that stuff for the Cubathon for you and some other stuff. And yeah, and then figure out what the heck's going on for tomorrow. So yeah. Let's see. What is he? Dr. Strange says, no cheating, Mo. You got to get the Roger Troutman tube going. LOL.
Man, I ain't getting no analog gear. Kidding me, Doc? The only thing analog that I want or need in my life is my MIDI controller. That's it. Give me I prefer a full size. Right now I have a 61 key. But like anything that's a 61 or higher with weighted keys, man, that's all I need. Everything else gotta be digital. VSTs, man. VSTs, in my opinion, sound fucking actually better, and they're just easy to process. So.
And they don't take up any space. Right?
Well, VSTs, yeah. I mean, the MIDI controller, mine's decently big, but I use mine as like a table to a certain extent, but
right.
Probably not that.
Hey, that's what. Hey, if it works, that's what you got to do it. Yeah, that Korg MIDI controller. I actually used to have one of those. It had the cassette tape. Oh my god, like from '98. The one I had was freaking huge. Not that I ever used it, but I had it.
Huge.
That thing was insane. And you could use it as a table. You could use that as a table for sure. But I need to get something to hook my drums up so I can show how bad I am.
That's right. Rock the fuck out of them drums, VE.
Rock the fuck. It's been a little while since I played.
We gotta get a drum solo, chat. That'll be sick.
It'll be something. Sick may not be the word.
We could do skin and bones. The Skin and Bones band.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It will be half good and half bad. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Did anyone go for the? Oh yeah, what happened with the Charles Bronson? Good question, Bruin 88. Since I'm lacking topics in my head right now because I'm tired.
You lost me at Charles Bronson.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering if it did well. You know, did it even sell out? I don't even know.
You can answer your own question. If you take Charles Bronson, combine it with Elmon Eggs, what's typically going to be
what's going to happen, right? That's funny. So you're basically saying, I mean, I like Charles Bronson. Does anyone really know who he is unless you're 90? I mean, of course we know. And as we do know, Jurassic Park nobody cared about. So
Yeah, and it actually also aligns with some stuff I've been researching. I saw a study on it, and it got me kind of going down the fucking rabbit hole. You know how that goes.
oh yeah, I've done
Where
it.
like we're in a really weird period of like collecting because the ease of like digital and people not really giving a fuck about their heritage, where they came from. They're trying to erase history. Like the newer generation is actually getting so far away from collecting. You know what I mean?
Right.
That like
They
at
don't
least
care.
when like we were at least collecting like what our parents collected, and like we were keeping the tradition alive by collecting similar type things.
Right.
And like the studies show, man, like that's not happening anymore. So not only did we see like a massive pump like with the COVID collecting time frame, like when everyone was stuck home and getting money, right? Now
Right.
we see
Exactly.
like we saw that go up a fucking cliff, almost as bad as NFTs. But now we're seeing an even crazier trend where people just don't know / give a fuck about these older IPs, and it might even get to the point where they stop giving a fuck about Mickey Mouse and they stop giving a fuck about all these super iconic, like I mean seriously, I'm not gonna be weird here, but 25 years from now, there might be people if they're collecting it all, where it's like, well, my Clark Kent isn't straight. Like my Clark Kent, has rainbows and shit, and walks around
whatever.
flying around with other men at night. Like whereas we're gonna look back at the 1938 Superman and be like, that's
That's
my
first
Superman.
one.
You know what I
That's your
mean?
Superman. Well, I think you're right. I mean, I thought we talked
a
about
weird
this
time.
a long time ago. Just like my father has a bunch of trains that are worth a ton of money. The toy trains, different gauge models or whatever. Nobody even really wants those now. Just the older crowd wants them. I mean, is that going to really make a comeback? Do people really have 100
No, because you
square
know what the
foot?
older crowd's doing? They're fucking dying,
Right. That's
so
right.
they ain't collecting.
Right.
Right? So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man. Like,
They're
yeah,
giving that stuff away.
yeah, no, it's crazy, man. It's
So
absolutely
yeah,
crazy.
I
The
mean,
whole collecting space is.
now I will say my son did collect Pokemon, and actually the other day we went to Dave and Buster's and he got some. So I do think kids, they do enjoy watching Kobe collects open packs.
But that's
and
different. We're
obviously-
talking about Pokemon. We're talking about something within the past 20
No,
years.
you're right. Not this old
That's my
stuff that
point.
we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, the Bronson, Lion King. The only reason Lion King should do well is because they brought it back in 2019, right? So it put it in everyone's
Yeah, that did
head,
real well.
and it's a classic. Did it not do well? I don't know.
Was that not an atrocity? Because I'm pretty sure that my girl would have me watching it if it was halfway decent.
If it was good, let me see. Because I didn't see it. I wouldn't. Let's see, 2019 box office numbers. I'm looking.
See, Bob's right in a sense, right? Yeah, it is typically a window. But I'm telling you, man, that window, it used to like close and then reopen with new generations because people were still trying to go back and collect that type of stuff. But this new age, new generation, they don't give a shit. They are not going to be collecting anything physical. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's tons of studies, polls, and papers and everything that there's a lot of people looking into this, man.
This is what I just pulled off. I'll have
Crazy.
to double check it. It grossed over 1.6 million. I do not think that's that doesn't mean it was good, but let's see. The original did 763 million, and I'm just double checking this. Yeah, 543 million, 1.647 worldwide billion.
I don't care how much money you made. People are sheep. A lot of parents just take their kids to the movies to shut them the fuck up.
Absolutely.
What's the ratings?
What are the? Oh, what? Let me go to Rotten Tomatoes and see what it got.
Yeah, tin toys, Bob. Exactly. Perfect example. Even like antique furniture, which used to be highly sought after. These kids are like,
sure.
These kids are like, I ain't moving that fucking couch, man. Like, I'll go sit on the fucking beanbag, or,
All right. So just so you know, the critics gave it 52%, but the audience gave it 88%. And that's 50,000.
I typically go with the audience.
I do too.
Because typically typically the reviews are like, oh, this shit's not woke enough, or it's too woke. That's typically the reviews. But then the people, I like to look at the audience score, because that typically gives me, what I'm saying, like, how is it relating to the actual?
Absolutely. Or when they match,
themselves.
which rarely happens. I'm like,
That
this must be good.
Very
Then you
rarely
know.
happens. Yeah.
But these hoity-toity movie reviewer people. It's like boxing and fighting, right? Like boxing's an art and a sport, and just fighting is kicking somebody's ass and doing whatever you want. The guys who are movie critics, they have kind of like a criteria, and like audiences like, did this entertain me? Was I entertained for the whole time? Was it interesting? Which is what I think matters more, because my criteria may not be the same as the movie critics. But I do like Academy Award winning movies. I think usually those are pretty good. So sometimes that tells you something. But
Yeah.
audience, I think, is the way to go. Yeah, Bruin 80. Yeah, the toys. And I mean, my son couldn't give two craps about it. I mean, unless it's worth a lot of money. It's going to be interesting. I think if they become worthless, then people will destroy them, and then again, they may get some value. I think it's the same with like VeVe stuff. If you have the good mints and the rarest stuff, it's probably still going to be good. But Mo, you're probably right, man. People aren't going to care. 10, 15 years, 20 years.
5 years from now, you're going to have your Oakley AR sunglasses on, okay? And people are going to be pissed. The people that are getting physical collectibles to give to their kids, right? Those kids are going to be pissed when they have to move these physical collectibles out of that room so that they can actually, exhibit their VeVe AR collectibles. They'd be like, Dad, I had to move your stupid fucking baseball card collection because I can't put my America Chavez here because it's bleeding through the animation. So please get your shit out of my house. Thank you.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It's going to turn into one of those situations.
Well, by the
like I said, man, everything's just through the lenses. It's going to be a freaking game changer, man. I'm telling you.
It's weird because nobody, like you said, nobody can. What does it matter what you're sitting on? Like, I love mid-century modern furniture. My parents have a lot, and I hope I get it. I mean, I'm going to get it at some point.
I hope I get it.
Right. But would my son want it? I doubt it. I doubt he even cares if it's worth money. He's just not, So you're right. Like, just nobody cares. I mean, if they can sit on a comfortable chair or sofa and sit in front of a TV, it's kind of disgusting, right? Like, people are not getting out. And like you said, they're becoming virgins. And
no, but you have to remember that like 90% of the population, especially the kids growing up right now, they all want to be content creators, TikTokers, YouTubers. They don't realize it's all the same thing. But they all want to be these things that are not going to help society, right? So what happens is, yes, you might be like, hey, son, I have this $15,000 antique, desk that was used by like fucking George Washington or something during colonial times.
Yeah,
and this motherfucker would be like, oh, thanks, Dad. He's going to sell that shit right away.
Right.
And he's going to go buy a computer and a gaming chair because that's all anybody does anyway is sit in their fucking gaming chair just like you are. And I sit in a recliner because I'm smart.
I got this free, man. This was free.
I'm in a recliner, homie, and I got a George Foreman right next to me. What's up?
Yeah, but, I mean, you are in a better situation. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I've got a recliner upstairs. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with. Man, maybe I should bring it down.
You can't get away with it because you would look weird trying to be on camera with a recliner. I can't get away with it. So, again, that's my point. I get to chill.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. These kids ain't gonna want to collect it, bro. They're gonna take it. Whatever they get in their will, they're gonna accept it. They're gonna put a smile on their face and they're gonna sell it.
I mean, think about like sterling silver stuff people used to get for their weddings and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody gets that. Nobody needs like an expensive set of china. Nobody uses it, right? Like, even if you have parties, you're going to use disposable plates, right? You're not using this fine china. Just nobody does that anymore. So even to try to sell it, most people don't want it unless it's like, Tiffany or some crazy, expensive brand.
I use disposable plates all day, every day anyway. I haven't done dishes in fucking years because I like it that way.
I think that's convenient, right?
I eat with my hands, paper plates, all that good stuff.
It is. I'm trying to
if I can fold it and stick it in my mouth, that's how I eat
it. That's how you eat? Walking tacos? Is that what you like?
Well, yeah, honestly, like if I make pancakes, I turn them into tacos.
Nice.
So I basically put syrup on, I just roll them up, and I fucking eat it. If I make waffles, I just make 2 waffles. I put syrup in between with butter, and I just make it like a sandwich, and I eat it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like plates and this and that. Like, why would I waste time doing dishes?
Doing dishes.
How much fucking time do people waste in their life doing dishes? Fucking crazy, man.
Hey, by the way, we're talking about these movies and woke and all this. So we were going through the TV the other day, and I don't know if you used to watch Wonder Years when you were growing up. But I did.
What would you do?
Yeah, exactly.
If I sang?
And now they've remade
I
it, and I don't get why they even remade it.
Don't
That
even get me. Don't even get me started.
My thing
Please.
is that why are we? I don't even know. I don't want to get into because I don't want to offend anyone. But it's
You know me.
Yeah, I know. It's
because they're fucking lazy. Because people can't come up with their own unique original ideas. Listen, I'm going to tell this fucking point blank to people, okay? Because maybe what I just said and maybe the way I approach that be like, oh, what do I don't know about Mo? Here's what you don't know about Mo, if anything, if you haven't been fucking paying attention. There's not a racist bone in my body. But I'm going to tell you this. You don't need to take every fucking thing that works and make it black. You don't need to take everything that works and make them gay, okay? You can come up with your own unique original ideas because I'm telling you, like a story like Black Panther, because I've had people be like, oh, well, you're just a fucking weirdo fucking racist when I've had debates and things. And a lot of times I troll people and I kind of bait them in. But the point is, when I look at shit that's like Black Panther, right? I don't look at that and go, oh, black superhero, bah. No, man, like that's a great story, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's built around, you know what I'm saying? It's just a story itself.
Right. They're changing.
They created it.
It doesn't need to be changed.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Why?
Like I would, if somebody tried, like one of my favorite movies, Friday.
Piss me off. I got smoke.
If you tried to remake that and we threw a bunch of white people in there, it'd be it just would be kind of stupid.
Oh, you can't go the other way with it. No, you can't go the other way with it. You definitely can't go the other way with it.
No, but that's such a classic movie, right? Like, first of all,
because then it's white replacement theory, and I really want to get down that fucking road.
And I don't want to. If I've offended anyone, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anyone.
Oh,
that I think is a great freaking movie, and like that does not need to be remade in the first place. Like, it shouldn't be remade. It's classic. It's great how it is. But there's no reason to remake it and change, what it's about. And so the Wonder Years just kind of blew me away, what they were doing. I don't know if people really want that or not. I just feel like they're throwing it out there and people just don't even want it. I could be wrong, maybe, because I want to be absolutely inclusive and I don't want anyone to, that's what I want. But like remaking this stuff is just there's two things that are wrong with it, but it's ridiculous.
No, because you have to meet a quota and you have to meet an agenda. The networks have, like I said, the same way, like I said, when you're like, I don't understand why these movie critics have reviews one way and then the public loves it, right? Like the Super Mario Brother movie is a perfect example. I talked about why I loved it the other day. Because in the first 2 minutes of the movie, Bowser shows up telling he don't get the princess in his possession in 24 hours. He's about to start killing everybody. Okay? Right. And people didn't like that. People were like, oh, he should be nicer to them. It's like, bro, what the fuck you expect Bowser to do? Show up and have a tea party?
Right.
Like,
by the way,
this is how the fucking world works, man.
It's just crazy.
Yeah,
I think you're right. Bob Salesburn, I think you're right. I'm just like, these movies look, I'm just saying, I don't need 200 daily political videos about, AC Live. I could, care less. Yeah, and I understand. I was just bringing that up because that just triggered that in my head.
Oh, it's so bad though, man.
That I just seen that. But yeah, you guys are right about what Big A was saying. That's where he was going with that. I agree. Nothing we're gonna do about it. I hope we realize that like there's pieces of art out there that just don't need to be changed. Just keep them the same. I mean, we didn't need Ghostbusters, any of them. I don't care. It didn't even need to be remade. But you know what? They've been I think Wizard of Oz.
No, because you got to empower. No, because it's the women empowerment movement.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that? Well, you take what people, ideally see as, hero characters, which are the Ghostbusters, and you just, you put women in the role, and now they look at women like that, and they don't realize that women have already been empowered. I know plenty of kick-ass women that go out there and, fucking dominate, and I have no problem with that.
I think women are now dominating now. I think they're killing it. I think
and now that's why they get mad. That's why they get mad when these men that can't cut it with other men turn themselves into women, because now they're imposing on women's turf that they fought so freaking hard for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole another crazy movement. My girl, we talk about that shit all the time. Like it is.
Now you're getting way too political for me.
It ain't even political. It's just fucking common sense, man.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with some of that. Shelby Cobra, no, that remake was dumb. I don't need a movie to show me what I can or can't do. Yeah, she gets upset about this whole thing too, and we talked about it last night. And like, I hope people don't think that's, that I said something wrong there, because I'm not trying to be, it's just ridiculous what they're doing. Things don't have to be changed to make people happy. I think
Yeah.
that's what they're doing. They're trying to, remake these things with different people in them, which makes, in some situations, it makes no sense. And others, maybe it does. I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense to me. My wife is killing. She has two. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Remember, she went to watch you brew an 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that
she's killing it.
emasculate you, Bruin? Do you feel like less of a man because, I mean, maybe she makes more money than you, maybe she doesn't. I don't know, not my business. But I'm just saying, like, I know my girl makes more money than me, and you know what? That's fucking fine, man. Because my girl knows if she's, she needs someone's fucking head bashed in, or she needs some support, or she needs some words of wisdom, and she's coming to me. You know what I mean? Because that's how we roll. So we all bring something to the relationship. We all have something to offer people, And I just think it's crazy when people run around. They're like, oh, if whoever makes more money wears the pants in the family. I'm like, yeah, okay, good luck with that. Okay, I'll see you when you get fucking divorced. And
right, exactly.
She takes half your shit.
Bad. Yeah, you can't be upset about that. I did laugh at what Gus said. If you want to pull that up, I probably shouldn't have laughed. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So I mean, like,
True, though.
I think it's great. I see it all the time. Women are killing it now. Men are, men are becoming, Mr. Mom and all of that stuff. And that's fine if the roles are changing, as long as you can still be a man. Let's see. What did wifey say? After the earlier topic, we all know what BE brings. Oh my Lord. I can't take her anywhere. She does that to me all the time. Oh my Lord.
Gets up there, fucking Shelby's got Juvenile playing on the radio.
Yeah. By the way,
good, better back that ass up.
Pull up that big A. I think he's absolutely right with what he's saying. It's not trying to do the right thing. It's just trying to make money. In the end, these companies are just trying to make more money, selling the product. They think people want, and sometimes overshoot. Yeah, look how well Barbie did.
Of course.
It's so true. It's so true. There's no need for them to do it. So, yeah, Bruin 88, you're just not as good as your girl. You only have one doctrine in law.
How dare you, Bruin?
How dare you, man?
Dare you only bring one doctrine to the table? My Lord.
What a dummy. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, no, you guys sound like a powerhouse. And I think they're in LA, aren't they in LA? So or at least in California. So they're killing it. Yeah, I don't know how you do it in California. I don't know, like, New York's expensive, but imagine like $1 million for just like a shack. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around that.
Oh, hell no.
And taxes, and putting a light on your house takes a year to get the the government to say it's okay or whatever. All that fun
and
stuff.
People just do it to tell people that they live in LA. And then when I see, like, I'll watch like a lot of debates, podcasts, whatever. And it's always people who are like, living that life, right? It's like, especially the red pillars. They think it's fucking like the way to go. They're either in like LA or Miami, right? Trying to fucking be fucking players.
Speaking of, oh yeah, go ahead.
What I find funny is that they'll always be like, oh yeah, I live in LA, bro. And then people are like, so so where you go out, and pick up, this and do that in LA, and they're always just like, well, I don't really go out, man. Like, why don't I want to? There's like homeless people. There's like shit on the road. It's like they're gonna get fucking mugged. They go out late at night, so it's like they get it for like the clout of telling people they live in LA, and they didn't even go out.
Yeah, I don't think people
shithole.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy, man.
It sounds horrible. By the way, for our friends who are in California, be safe. It looks like it's turning into it's tropical storm Hillary now.
Yeah.
Living in Florida, just knowing even these tropical storms can be dangerous. Don't take any risks. If they tell you to leave where you're at, leave. Otherwise, be careful, because I know the flooding there can be crazy, and you're going to get a lot of. Somewhere it was saying they're going to get like 1 year's worth of water potentially. So be careful, man. You guys stay safe. And I know the biggest bro he was talking about the other day, like, it's not a joke. And I've been through a hurricane that was just a small one. It does get a little unnerving. I made a joke on his channel. I said, after 8 hours, it's fun. And then at like 8 hours, you start to freak out because it's just a constant wind and the things are flying around. And
I live on a fucking island, my friend. I know
right,
I know a lot about hurricanes, my friend.
Right.
Trust me. Hurricane Irene. Glory was the one that fucked us up real hard back in the 80s. But Irene, I was on my way to my homeboy's house, Nick. I'll never forget this. So we had this little road that connected our 2 blocks, but it had a white, like half, they called it the divider, but it was like a little white wall up the ground, like 2 feet. I was just there because back in the day it was a long drag road and people used to do drag racing on there. But they actually put this wall down so people couldn't go like fucking top speed. Anyway, so I used to run and jump off of this thing. We used to like jump over it on rollerblades and like skateboards, right? It was like our obstacle. Bro, I'm running to my boy Nick's house during hurricane. Keep in mind, I'm a very skinny dude. I was probably like 90 pounds when this happened. I was like 8 years old. Bro, I had an umbrella in my hand. I'll never forget this shit. I'm running. I jump off of the freaking white wall. I'm like 2 feet up in the air, right? And all of a sudden, a gigantic gust of wind comes and grabs me while the umbrella's up. Motherfucker, I'm Mary Poppins, bro. Bro, I was Mary Poppins. If there were Ring doorbells, we would have had one of the most insanely viral videos of all time.
I was to say, I want to see it.
Because
can you recreate it?
I could try. Well, because back then, like when parents actually gave a shit, right, about not only their own kids but other people. So my boy Nick's mom, she was watching me to make sure I got there safely. So she's watching out of her window, and she, to this day, she'll still tell me, she's like, Joey, I never forget what you looked like. Bro, the wind was taking me, I was like 10 feet up in the air, and I didn't know what to do. I freaked out, so I let go.
Oh.
Well, I didn't want, bro, I'm like, well, I'm like thinking to myself, if I keep going up,
any higher, right, you're dead.
So 10 feet, like 10 feet, I figured I could land 10 feet, and I did. I landed 10 feet on the concrete, and I tuck and roll. Because back then, we used to, like, run off roofs. We used to do flips off roofs like ninjas. Yeah, we were fucking wild kids. I told you, amusement park in my backyard. We were nuts.
Oh, yeah, I just can't believe that umbrella held up.
The umbrella held 90 pounds, launched me 10 feet in the air, bro, and I fucking let go. And his mom saw the whole thing happen, bro. That shit was crazy, though. That was Hurricane Irene.
Yeah, I mean, hurricanes are just absolutely crazy. Bob says, they don't get that kind of thing there. Big A, yeah. I mean, Katrina was just crazy. Sorry that you lost that many houses. And they lost half the population down there. That, to me, just blows my mind that, like, just half the people just picked up and left. A lot went to Texas. And so, yeah, not good. What is going on here? Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, shit, man.
So,
well,
crazy time. But, yeah, you guys got to be
hurricane
safe.
Stories.
Yeah, if you've never been through a hurricane and you're like, I'm going to try to do it. I mean, I've sat them out in the house as long as I wasn't in a flood zone, ready to do it. But yeah, you got to be careful. If they tell you to leave, just leave. People in Florida will just drive up to Atlanta if they have to. A lot of times you leave and then you shouldn't have because it changes its course and then you run right into it. So you do have to be kind of careful. But yeah, definitely anyone in California, be safe. Don't take any chances. It's just not worth it. I'm trying to think. I'm probably going to have to get out of here soon.
Yeah. Try to start wrapping these up by 12:30ish. But
yep.
Yeah, man, good stuff. I'm gonna go hang out, play a little Madden, get some cartoon stuff doing, and yeah, gonna be a long, busy week for me. So
yeah,
what happens really with the comic tomorrow. But with the Lion King drop tomorrow. And I'm telling you, man, I told you I've been real close to fucking up my sleep schedule. If I made it awake today and I screw up tomorrow and I miss this fucking pencil drop, I'm going to be heated. But hopefully they figure out what went wrong.
Well, yeah, hopefully. Well, let me just do a quick check before we head out of here. Just say, I don't think anything has been updated. Other than, they said it was going to be tomorrow, and then they took it
back
down.
On here.
Oh, is it completely off? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's off the store completely.
It's totally off. All right, well, guys, we do appreciate you coming by. It's always fun. We're gonna try to do the drop. We'll keep an eye on the drop. If there is a Lion King drop in the morning, I will be on. If not, I do have to pick up my parents because I don't care about the Loki. So yeah, thank you for dropping by. We appreciate everyone who comes on. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate you being here. And Mo, take it from here.
Yep, same old song and dance. Thank you, BE, for waking up, giving us your precious time. Thank you to Shelby Cobra for allowing BE to wake up early and give us his precious time. Chat. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hopefully we'll get this drop soon, like tomorrow. Get them pencils, pencil
That's
gang. Right. And yeah, be kind, rewind. Tell somebody you love them. Hates an ugly color, don't wear it. Catch you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace, everyone. Thanks, Mo.